Next time on Star Trek Endurance.
Captain's Log Stardate 60387.3. We are docked at Narendra Station under red alert conditions and on the way to a war council with Admiral Hebert, General Kargan, and the senior staffs of the other allied ships stationed here. I suspect we're going to be ordered back to the Candidate 3 system, which suits me just fine. We left rather unwillingly, and I'd like to have some words with Assessor Tredik if I get the chance.
The Candidate 3 system is full of danger, even more so than before. In addition to a Romulan incursion, the system is unstable and literally breaking apart. The large M-class planet is undergoing tectonic upheaval, gravitic waves and tachyons suffuse the system, and Assessor Tredik is in distress. The Displaced Tilikaal seem to be behind it, and they appear to need aid. But what will the return of the Tilikaal mean for the Federation, or the galaxy at large? Find out next time in the season finale of Season 1 of Star Trek Endurance, The Displaced, only on the Top Hats Off channel.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Star Trek Endurance.
Hello!
Yo.
Yo.
I hope everyone is having a wonderful week. We are here for the season finale, and I don't have nearly enough threat. I should have 18 threat to start this episode.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we're starting with 3
in...
threat per player.
We're
That's a lot of threat, Jopper.
Yeah, well, it's the season finale, so, you know.
So which one of us is being killed off?
That means that he's already got, like, so much threat. It doesn't matter. We can just give him more. It'll have no impact.
There's no threat to the threat?
We had to stop talking about orc erotica for this.
Has that explosion from the star systems that Shelby blown up finally caught up with us or something? Is that what's going on?
No! No, that's the end of season 2. Spoilers.
Chesh, I need 5 more threat than what is on the board right now.
Oh, sorry, you said 18, not 13, my bad.
18, yes.
No, he said 13. He said 13.
Nope.
Yeah, he said like 3. Just 3 threat. That's all I need.
It's 18.
Oh.
3.
3.
We're in
He meant to say it in binary, and 8 doesn't count, so it's just 1, 0, so he should only have 2 threat.
In case anyone is wondering, threat is the meta currency that I use to make things more difficult for the players.
Threatening.
It's basically the I can be a cunt currency.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Yep. Hey, you're not allowed to say that. I saw that word.
I
say that we're not getting in trouble in court.
All right, so we're going to go through some intros, then we're going to give a quick little recap of last time on Star Trek Endurance, because this is following directly on, and then we're just going to dive into it. So we're going to start with Chesh, and we're just going to go left to right. So Chesh, who are you?
Hi, I'm Chesh. I do stuff on my own channel. I also do Debate Hub, which Dapper's going to be on tomorrow to talk about politics and educational type stuff with people who are smarter than me, because I'm dumb. I'm playing the captain, who is not dumb. What?
You're also going to be on my channel tomorrow.
Yeah, and your channel. That's true.
Yeah,
I'm going to be over on your
you're
channel.
going to be sick of me by the end of tomorrow.
Yeah.
The amount that you message me in the background and some of the things that you message me, I don't think you have to worry about it. If I was gonna be sick of you, it'd be over. It'd be Jover.
Right,
go follow
Maddie.
me over there. Whatever. Get out of here. Bye.
Yeah, links to everyone's channels, by the way, are in the description. So if you want anyone here who has a channel, they're
I'm
in the
almost
description.
at 4,000, and the Debate Hub is almost monetized at 500.
Nice. All right, Maddie.
Okay, hey team, I'm Maddie. You can find me on the internet at Science Side Up, where I do science communication and pseudoscience debunking. And you can also find me over on OK Roll, which is the channel I'm more active on right now.
Sorry, the spider that's been living on my ceiling is just jumped down onto my screen.
I'm so sorry.
Hello, giant spider friend.
Yeah.
Take a picture of it.
Today I'm playing Lieutenant Commander Gloriana Dulas. Who last time, your Betazoid Chief of Engineer, and last time, after fixing some ancient technology, befriending some sort of telepathic interdimensional species, was hit by lightning, and it was bad. Okay, that's me.
All right, Jordan. You might have to be. Oh, there you go.
I'm Jordan. I run Reason to Doubt, a channel about skepticism and sometimes also the Shroud of Turin, but not exclusively that. And here I am the first officer, Commander Malka Va, the joined Trill, who is secretly grimly excited for this war council.
All right, I'm Dapper Dinosaur. I am technically I own this channel, although other people have access to it. In fact, pretty soon, I'm probably going to be adding a third person who has easy access to it. Yeah, you can find me over on my main channel, Dapper Dinosaur, where I do mostly pseudoscience debunking, mostly young Earth creationism, although I recently did a 3-part series on geocentrism. Or wait, it might have been a 4-part. I think it was 3-part. And now I am going to be finishing up a 1 video on Roger from Mud Fossil University, who thinks that the cause for all diseases is an overabundance or a lack, it's not clear, of ATP synthase, which is the same thing as ATP, which is the same thing as a mitochondrion, which is the same thing as a ribosome, which are all only and exclusively produced by bacteria, which are the only source for enzymes in the entire world.
But the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Well, apparently, what they actually are is something that's part of your immune system that bacteria shoot out like BBs into your interstitium.
No, sorry. I thought I'd recovered from my concussion, but I none of that made any sense to me. So I guess I'm still,
I think you just gave me a concussion.
Right.
Craig, you're missing a very, very key point of Roger lore, and that is a muon is made of 2 muons.
Yeah. And an electron is made of a dark matter muon and an electron, which means they all have infinite mass because they're recursive.
But are they uppity or are they droppity?
It absolutely makes sense because 1 times 1 is 2.
So does anyone else smell burnt toast?
That's a lot of what the fuck right there. That's Roger. Roger might be the least coherent person I have ever heard of. Anyway, I run this game. I'm the game master on this show. I play everyone who isn't being played by one of the other people here, including friendly and hostile people. So that is me, and we'll pass it on to Zeralon.
Hey, that's me. I'm Zeralon. You can find me over at 4 Cozy Cat Games, where my wife and I play some board games. We have this weekend our Sunday Sundries, where we just have a chill chat for a couple hours. So anybody here is welcome to pop in and say hi and do whatever. We've been assembling a Tiamat puzzle that apparently, like, Satan himself did the art for. A 1,000-piece puzzle where everything is brown.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You have the famous dragon queen that is in 5 different colors, but all are brown.
All are brown.
It's a sepia photo of her.
It is too. It's a really
Was
good
it taken
picture,
in
too.
Mexico?
Maybe Arizona, because it might be more that yellow brown.
Turns out the first
here
layer
on
of hell
Top
is
Hats Off.
Arizona.
I will be playing Dr. Hobnall, who has been very busy putting Commander Duelis's blood back in the veins where it's supposed to be and unlightenifying her lungs.
Scooping it off the floor.
But we're past that point. We're good. Modern technology. Again, I tried to install more face holes, but she wouldn't let me. I'll get you all on board sometimes. So many more facial expressions.
All right, well, Craig.
Hello, I'm Craig McNeil. I run the YouTube channel FTFE, where I talk to people that, well, their mums gave them lead paint instead of formula, I guess, because they think the Earth is flat. And that's usually painful for me and everyone else watching. So come over there if you want to punish yourself. On this lovely channel, I play the X-Borg Klingon 7 of 12, Tactical 103, species 5008. And I am still sad that my roommate Chip has left.
All right, well, last among us, I guess, alphabetically, but certainly not least among us in terms of either stature or importance, because I think you actually might be the tallest person here.
And very adorable.
We've got Thierry Rana.
Hello, I'm Thierry. I'm playing Petty Officer Billy, the beluga whale astrogator and helmsman of the Kongzi. And I already almost finished my Bloody Mary, so we have to get going.
All right. Well, I am drinking a beer out of a Quarks bar cup here, which is very appropriate. Yep. I figure maybe Narendra Station has like a franchise location of Quarks.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
At this point, I imagine they're all over the galaxy, right?
Well, at least in the Alpha and Beta Quadrant.
As we get started, there is a goal. That goal will refill and probably save us from ourselves our momentum. So as much as he has threat, we get momentum. So if you guys want to give us momentum, if you fill the goal to 15, we will get max momentum that we can possibly have. So use it when we have 0. Also, if you are a member of the channel and we activate somebody, because we get to activate subcrews, if we activate a subcrew member, we will pick a name at random from somebody who is a member from the chat, and if they're activated 3 times, they will get character art.
Yes, and if a character name for you gets character art, you are welcome to contact Chesh to request that your character look a certain way within the confines of your character's species. So, you know, if we say, pick a character who's an Andorian, and you're like, I want to be fiery red with horns, the answer is going to be no. You have to be blue with antennae.
You can be ice blue with antennae, yeah.
Yeah, well, you could be very shades of blue with antennae and white hair. Or I suppose you could have dyed your hair. That's fine. I don't care.
Or you can be bald.
Yeah, or bald. Anyway, all right, so last time, the Kongzi was sent to the Candidate 3 system because there was strange tectonic emissions and gravitic waves and whatnot going on in the system. And as they were being briefed about all of this, a Romulan warbird decloaked and shot down the various satellites and probes that were in the Candidate 3 system that were being monitored at Narendra Station. And so, big emergency, oh no, get out there. The crew went down to the largest of the 3 M-class planets, and these planets were all from different star systems because they don't have isotopic ratios that match those of the star or the other surrounding bits in the system. And there, they found a Romulan landing party who were arguing or speaking very angrily with this alien, who then acknowledged them telepathically. And they were able to sneak around the Romulan landing party to go talk to that alien separately. But while doing so, yet another alien, who was later revealed to be one of the Tilikaal, appeared in some kind of subspace transmission after Maddie had successfully, realigned its whatever matrix and reversed the polarity of all the neutrinos or something. It doesn't matter. It's technobabble. But in doing so, she was also severely injured. And then the Assessor Tredik character said, no, it's too early, and transported everyone back to the bridge of the Kongzi, and then transported all the Klingons back to the bridge of their ship, the IKS Mupwit, at which point both of those ships were put in a little bubble of space-time that brought itself all the way back to Narendra Station. So we're going to open right before the War Council with Dr. Hobnall and Commander Dulles in the sickbay, with Commander Dulles coming around after having been, shot through the chest with a lightning bolt.
Yeah, this is full, like...
Yeah, all those little up and down meters are all low, and most of them say health insurance remaining, and they're all dropping.
Your
Yeah.
Because
hair.
every meter is only bad when it goes down. There's no meters
Yeah.
that are bad when they go up. As
Exactly.
a diabetic, I know that. My blood sugar is winning all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big number, big
Um,
good.
Yeah.
So I think
Especially
Commander,
when it goes above 100. Above 100 is always great.
I think Commander Duelist wakes up and is just listen, she's a dramatic lady. And is like very slow to open her eyes, like sighing very dramatically.
The flutter of
and-
the eyelashes.
Yeah, the flutter of the eyelashes. Like she's been awake for 20 minutes but is waiting for an audience. Right?
Waiting for someone to notice. Yeah.
Yeah, she's waiting for someone to notice.
Yes.
And then like comes to and like grabs at her chest and is there anyone here or is it just Dr. Hopkins?
I've just walked into the sick bay in my Pilates outfit, holding your Pilates outfit, and Commander Deuce, I can't do Pilates without you. Are you going to be out of bed soon?
I think I'll be all right. Dr. Hobnall's so wonderful, but I don't think I have Pilates in me today.
I would definitely recommend taking it a little light. I'm not an engineer, but I'm pretty sure when you're going to deal with that much electricity, you should require proper grounding, and you definitely.
Sorry,
cannot
Doctor,
have
can I have a look at that medical pad a second? Thank you.
Yeah.
Why does this say you want to add 17 holes to her face?
It's only 8. It's only 8 holes.
No, that's a 17. See, there.
Oh, clerical
Next
error.
to your
It's only an
signature.
8.
We told you no.
Really?
I have the correct number of face holes, Dr. Hobnall. And thank you. I didn't even leave a scar.
Well, not
I-
externally. Your lungs might have a little scarring, but we'll get that fixed up.
Don't
Very,
take
also
off-
very visibly Vanna White style, like picks up. I got a medal out of this, so I pick up my medal of conspicuous gallantry and just do this, and then
the best name for a medal in the history of all medals.
medals. It's my favorite. My other favorite thing is it's a real medal in the British Navy.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
Yes.
So
Oh,
if you
7
want
of
to
12
find-
sulks off upset to the dance studio portion of the gym, which every starship
Yeah.
has, of course.
No,
Obviously,
make
yeah.
you like walk me back to my quarters, right? I'm like
Like leaning and like tripping into his arms every so often.
like
All
and
right.
it's fine until there's
Finally.
someone else in the hallway, and then I trip into his arm.
I was gonna say, you're doing this to everybody, or is finally somebody else gonna do a romance?
I get the feeling that Commander Dulas thinks the medal means she needs to be more conspicuous.
Yeah, more
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Just as a heads up, team, roll 20 will not load for me.
I was
No.
having trouble. I had to turn off my browser completely and reload it to make it work.
Okay.
Browser, if push comes to shove, I can make rolls for you if it's absolutely necessary. I'd prefer it not to be, but like whatever.
Right.
Yeah, I'm Maddie is now troubleshooting this. So
Okay. If we do have a combat and there's a map necessary, you might end up having to look at the stream, which would suck.
it's,
But like,
okay.
it'll work in an extreme case. All right, so we are going to switch over to the War Council scene, which involves the senior staff of the Federation starships, the Kongzi, the Bellerophon, and the other one, the Thunderchild. So yeah, I didn't come up with it. So
There's
you know,
only the
If I was in
Kanzi and not
Starfleet,
the
I'd want to
Kanzi.
join a ship based on how cool its name was.
Yeah.
yeah, that does seem fair. Yeah,
Like, what's my favorite one? Is USS Thundering Hooves or something. I can't remember. Something about
USS the Light Brigade.
no, it's something even more kind of like westerny. I can't remember the name, but some of the names are so
You're
cool.
the kind of guy that would move
Holiday?
to consequences
Like,
New
no.
Mexico.
The
And
USS
then the
Tonto.
USS Winged Hussars arrived.
All right, so let's see. The Bellerophon is an Intrepid class starship, captained by Captain Wendell Watson, a human, and the Thunderchild is an Akira class starship, captained by Captain Namak, a Cation woman. So we got another cat girl here, because we can never have too many of those, really. So they are there with Captain Akul of the IKS Mutwit, the Cavort class bird of prey. General Kargan is there, as is Admiral Hebert, and who from the senior staff of the Kong Z would also like to be at the War Council.
Vaz,
Yeah,
definitely there.
I guess the security officer would be. And I was talking about the crazy horse.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
I would like to be there, but mostly, like, I'm fine. I'm not actually at the table. I'm sitting, like, against a wall, and I'm just doing, like, keeping a telepathic check on surface thoughts. It's not my intention.
You're acting like the awkward girl at the school dance.
Yeah. But I'm also just, like, passive information gathering.
Until a Klingon comes by and asks if you'd like to dance.
Should
Yeah.
What does Klingon dancing look like?
Should the three of
They
us
have
come
opera.
up with what the surface thoughts of what we are thinking, or are you ignoring us?
It is in the ability that I cannot ignore thoughts, right?
Okay.
Like,
Well, unless you try.
unless
You
I'm
can make
actually
it-
trying.
Yeah.
So if I'm more interested in getting, like, I want to get, like, oh man, is someone a little too eager? You know what I mean? I want to get, like, I'm looking for, like, hidden
You're looking for a
motives.
ping of eager to fight the Romulans. These two are just blaring
Yeah,
signals.
they're just blaring off. Yeah. But
I'm thinking
or if
about
there's,
how my
like,
time
I'm
of
also
the
kind of,
month
like,
is on its way.
yeah, I like hidden motives, you know what I mean? Like,
You know what I'm referring to, Dapper.
Cations have a time of the year, actually.
Sorry, I'm thinking about time of my year is coming up.
Yeah, there you go. And that's why they sometimes need a libido post, if necessary. Yeah, they're an important cultural sex toy.
Similar to a scratching post. But with bells and whistles.
Actually, they often do end up being scratched. You know, reasons.
For reasons.
In case you're wondering, a Cation libido post was in fact featured prominently in an episode of Star Trek: The Lower Decks. So, you know, yep. Tendi accidentally touched it, which she was not very comfortable with.
Lower Decks added a few things I absolutely love. One is another bird race, called the Cloakians.
Yeah. All right, so General Hebert calls the War Council to order, and General Kargan stands up, wielding his Klingon pad like a blade. He's like making gestures, like he's stabbing at people and whatnot. He says, "Our deep space intelligence assets believe they recorded traces of cloaked Romulan warbirds crossing the neutral zone and entering the outer edges of our sector. We believe they are moving towards the Candidate 3 system to lay claim to the technological treasures gathered there. In discussions with the Admiral," and he sweeps the pad across, and she kind of backs up in case she gets hit by it. "We have decided to send all 3 Federation ships to secure and defend the Candidate 3 system for our purposes and to deny it to the enemy. Captain Akul and his vessel will remain on point here at Narendra Station in case the Romulans foolishly attempt to attack us while you," and he points at the 3 captains, "are away. Are there any questions?"
This is something that Va would know, but I don't remember. This system, which side of the neutrals? It's on our side of the neutral zone?
It is.
Okay.
Although technically it's not claimed by either the Federation or the Klingon Empire, but it is past the neutral zone on the opposite side of the Romulan Star Empire. So are there any
So it's
questions in-game
actually
for the
neutral.
Admiral or the General?
Admiral. Yeah. Admiral Commander Malka Va, what are our rules of engagement?
Well, we're not going to be firing first, in case that's what you're wondering. We are not. Our goal is not to begin an open war with the Romulan Star Empire. However, if they decide to attack our interests openly, then you are authorized to respond in kind, including with deadly force if necessary, but only if necessary.
Admiral 7 of 12, security officer aboard USS Kongzi. I would disagree with that assessment. Romulans are cowardly dogs and need to be taken down with impunity.
Well, you're going to be following Starfleet regulations on the Starfleet mission, which includes that lethal force is only to be used when necessary.
Yes, sir. I have a little fist bump.
Additionally, given your report from your mission that we've received, we suspect that you may have the opportunity to make a not ideal, but still potential first contact with a representative of these Tilikaal. And so if that happens, you are to try as best as possible to follow what first contact procedures you can, with the understanding that you may well be doing so while under heavy duress or even under fire. But still, do your best. Yes, this is not one of those things where we're going to be court-martialing everyone for every misstep in terms of a diplomatic gaffe with the Tilikaal while you're being actively shot by disruptors.
Va's going to.
Oh wow, we just got given unofficial permission to be a little naughty here.
We'll be a little bit.
A little bit.
So
You give them an inch, they'll swim all over you.
now we are sending the Thunderchild primarily for tactical support. The Bellerophon primarily for its advanced sensor suite, given that it is an Intrepid-class ship. It has some of the best sensors in this sector. And the Kongzi is being sent out for general support for whatever is necessary on the mission. You are better armed than the Bellerophon and have better sensors than the Thunderchild, but conversely, you also have neither the firepower nor the staying power of the Thunderchild, nor the sensor capabilities of the Bellerophon. So you are to be sort of whatever is necessary.
Sir, I can assure you with me at Tactical, we have more than enough sting.
General, who is in command of this mission?
Currently, we're going to be temporarily assigning Captain Tenelia as fleet captain.
Whoop, whoop.
This is not a permanent change of position. This is contingent on this mission. But Captain Tenelia, you do have operational control of both the Thunderchild and the Bellerophon, and those captains will be following your orders.
Understood.
Yeah.
Are there any other questions?
Didn't we technically already make first contact?
Well, you spoke a few sentences. So we're not super counting that. That's like 0.5th contact.
We have not yet discovered how they bone, therefore.
Okay.
Tregan protocol.
Yeah, the Tregan protocol has not been enacted on this species.
No.
So,
I really
yes,
do like the concept that the Tregan protocol has now become a part of the steps of deciding whether first contact has been established or not.
Yeah.
Do we know how they fuck?
Yep.
No, it's reproduce specifically. Those are different things. Haven't you read
That's
the
true.
book?
Mm-hmm.
ONB Magnochondria are the powerhouse of the soul. Says, do Romulans go through Ponfar, or have they evolved out of the need for that? So I've never seen anything to indicate that they have Ponfar, and also it's not clear whether Ponfar came about on the Vulcan side after the split with the Romulans, or if the Romulans would have left it behind. So we actually don't know if that was like the ancestral trait for both, or if it independently evolved in the Vulcans. But
I feel like it might have had something to do with the Vulcans suppressing their emotions and maybe their sexual drive as well.
Yeah.
I think it's at least implied that it's a consequence of them suppressing their emotions all of the time. So sometimes it breaks out and then they have to bone.
If Strange New Worlds is anything to go by, they don't only have sex during Ponfar.
No. Just when it suits the story.
It's just that during Ponfar, if they don't, they'll die.
Yeah, basically. It's like, oh, you have to right now. But other times,
You just
You can choose 2 other.
Now, I
I
tell you what,
like-
right? That is actually just a lie that was made up by the Vulcan men because they were fed up with their
Yeah.
wives saying no all the time. Sorry, love, but if you don't, I'm gonna die.
I like that Ponfar for the Vulcans are basically just the way the Shatterkai are all the time.
yeah.
Just losing their minds,
Alright.
everything's radical, and we're going skateboards. Extreme!
So if there are no further questions, you are all ordered back to your ships to set off for the Candidate 3 system. You are not going to currently be able to use your quantum slipstream drive because, once again, you are flying with a fleet of other ships who do not have such equipment.
Oh, escort
As we're-
missions.
Losers.
Yeah.
As we're headed back to the ship, I'll talk to the captain and say, congratulations on your promotion.
Temporary promotion.
Temporary promotions have a way of becoming permanent. That's how I got mine.
I don't think that's... I don't know why you're cursing me like this.
Oh, and did Dulas get anything, like, important vibe check?
Captain Akul is definitely not happy about being left at Narendra Station to just sit around and guard the station.
Okay.
But the other captains seem concerned, but not panicked.
Okay.
They're certainly worried that this might go south, and I'll give you a spoiler. It very well could.
Okay.
There is a high chance that you guys will not come out of this with all 3 ships that you went in with.
Today is a good day to die.
Yeah. So Dulas does go
Here I go
up to
killing again.
Natalia and like relays like, hey, this is how this guy's feeling, this is how this captain's feeling, blah 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 blah. But it like inside of that like pertinent information for a leader, there's also like, oh, and that ensign security officer in the corner has a new girlfriend. It's also all the hot gossip
Are you just
of what everybody was
yelling?
thinking about.
Are you just
during the
saying
meeting.
this to me as we're walking back to the ship?
Yeah, it's like,
Okay.
oh, and this
Talk about your
captain,
off.
like, you should know that, like, he and his wife are, like, kind of, like, going through it right now, so, he might be, you know, maybe a little more, like, aggro or whatever.
So, should I reschedule?
Useful information. Or
Should I schedule more
there's
boundaries
information
training?
Inside of it.
Should I schedule more boundaries training now, Captain? Do you want to do that after?
We should deal with paperwork after we're done.
I mean, hey, the Candidate 3 system is about 11 hours away at high warp, so you have a little bit of time for some boundaries training if you need it.
Listen. I wear clothes now.
Baby steps, guys. Baby steps.
They're learning.
Phagocytes famously don't wear clothes.
That's not entirely accurate. They don't wear clothes at weddings.
Well, but often on their homeworld, they don't wear clothes. They're
Okay.
like the concept of privacy does not exist.
That's true. That is that is the case, yeah.
Well, that makes
Yeah.
sense in a telepathic species, I guess.
But I'm sure they wear PPE too.
Yeah,
I imagine they're out there with like just gloves and glasses and like that's it.
The big old
Like they're
gas
doing
mask
bartending.
on,
Jock
totally
strap.
necessary
naked.
for a job, sure, but otherwise,
So when they're out gardening, they've just got like some gardening gloves and a trowel and nothing else. Like, yeah.
Well, you wear an apron to protect
Knee
your front
pads.
end, but the back end doesn't need any protection when you're working. You're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it's really dangerous work, you wear a heavy-duty rubber apron. It's fine.
yeah.
All right. So unless you have anything that you want to do during the 11 or so hours of travel time, we're going to skip ahead to the return to Candidate 3 system in Scene 2, which means we're going to reduce your 0 momentum right back down to 0 momentum. So take that.
Yahoo!
Whoa.
Wow, that sounds like some Trump maths right there.
Yeah. All
Part
right.
of the deal.
The 3 Federation vessels come out of warp near the system and are immediately inundated with red alert klaxons, and your shields automatically activate to protect your ships from massive swirls of gravimetric and tectonic disturbances rippling in and near the system, at which point you guys take... Let's see. So... 1, 2, 5 damage, which is bypassing 2 points of your I'm sorry, no. That's bypassing 8 points of your resistance, which I'm assuming is all of it.
Resistance is 6.
Yeah,
This
so
is
you're-
actually so.
Boy, we came out of
Taking
warp and just
all of
got
that.
fucking ass blasted.
So
and
our
also,
steps
oh,
to
sorry.
the
I'm the
shields
murderer.
absorb that damage.
How many shields points do you have?
More than 5.
then yeah, you're
I'm
fine.
asking if it bypasses the shields or not.
No, it does not bypass the shields. But what it does do is also reduce your energy by 6. Sorry, 5.
Good thing we-
by 5.
Well,
Good thing we got the secondary reactors.
Good
Yep.
thing it's time
Also-
to go a murdering.
Your sensors indicate that the Thunderchild has been similarly affected, but the Bellerophon has had its shields drop completely, and it now has several hull breaches, which are currently the Captain Watson hails and says, Captain, we've suffered hull breaches, but we are currently patching up. We have minimal personnel casualties.
Do you need people?
Right now, I think our
Very
engineering
bad.
teams are okay, but if you have engineers to spare, I suppose it wouldn't hurt. But
How's your movement?
I'm also not sure we should. Right now, we seem to be able to maneuver just fine.
Okay.
they've got no shields though.
Let them fall back.
We are working on getting our shields back.
Let them fall back.
Well,
a
in the
little bit.
meantime, should maybe one of the other ships, meld their shields with them to cover them when they get theirs repaired?
They
don't
would fit
think
inside
so.
your shield bubble if necessary, if you project your shields. It's possible.
What are we looking
Just
at?
a suggestion, Captain.
Yeah, noted. What are we looking at on screen here? We just got ass blasted. What did we get ass blasted by?
So,
Was it Romulans?
No, it was the tetraionic radiation from the system. There's a whole lot of radiation going all over the place, and your sensors are indicating that there are swirls and bursts of energy just suffusing the system. This is going to be a pretty significant navigational hazard going forward, and I, in fact, am going to pay 2 of my threat to impose the tetraionic radiation condition, which will increase the threat range of all tasks involving the ship by 1 to 2 by default.
Okay.
You didn't have to. That just sounds like a bit of a dick
right?
move, I'm honest.
Yeah, we got our directives.
is.
Our directives are.
Yeah. Your
kill-
directives are investigate additional disturbances on the third planet of the Candidate 3 system,
Yep.
prevent any adversaries from obtaining Tilikaal technology, and conduct first contact with a representative of the displaced Tilikaal.
And fight Romulans, maybe, probably.
Well, that's one of those things that might just become necessary, which also is involved in the prevent any adversaries from obtaining Tilikaal technology.
Okay, so since we're
Entertain
not
it
getting
if they're dead.
since we're not getting attacked as far as we know as of yet, I'm gonna order a scan and I'm going to tell the other ship to move into our shield range, and we'll extend the shield because I don't want them getting blasted by particles while they're trying to fix their stuff. Once their shields are back,
All right.
they can spread back.
Hold on, before that, as you're giving those orders, you all hear a telepathic message saying, it sounds just like the Assessor Tredik message you got last time, saying, "You've come back! Please, I need help to protect them all. I cannot transport you down and save them at the same time. Please, help me."
I'm used to being telepathically spoken to at this point because I was roommates.
Captain receiving a
with-
message, but there's nothing on sensors.
I was roomies with our telepath over here, right? With Dulas.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna do my I am shouting back at this thing and be like, "Oh, maybe you shouldn't have sent us away in the first place. We're on the way." And then we're gonna start making our way there. But I want to know if the tachyon radiation is going to reveal any cloaked Romulans.
Tetraion
Alright.
radiation. And because its momentum is random, it would be very difficult to use
Uh-huh.
as a navigational sign.
Well, I'll tell you what, why don't you give me a reason and science check, which can be assisted by the ship's computers in science. And we can figure out whether or not this tetraion radiation will be helpful.
I believe that will be
Alright.
a roll from Dulas, right? Reason and science.
Probably reason and science.
Yeah, I got reason science.
You have any focuses that might help? And remember, your complication range is 2 right now.
Great.
I'm just gonna set
My reason science is only 12, team, just so you know.
Complication range.
Complication range is
There we go.
2.
We have
Right,
no
It's
unless somebody's got
Hobnob's
it better.
probably higher.
Yeah, unless
Yeah,
Hobnob
mine's
wants to do it.
15.
All right,
Power
I'll go for it.
systems? Yeah, I don't think I have anything that applies to this.
You know what? You guys should get a science officer assigned to the ship. Oof.
Yeah.
No, I shouldn't have done that.
Ooh,
No, I
complications.
was the wrong. I was
no.
the wrong choice for that.
Oh no, yeah.
We have a science officer.
You
It's
rolled
just
two
not a player
20s.
character.
You rolled 2 20s!
Amazing. Oh, too bad we're not playing D&D, huh?
1 in
We're
400 odds? What
doomed.
the?
Yeah,
All right. So
it happens.
here's the good news: is this was difficulty 0. So you do find out that in fact the tachyon radiation could be used to help detect cloaked Romulan warbirds, and in fact, as you investigate this, it is helping with that. However, as that happens, you also have a breach to the weapons because of the increased
Aw.
tachyonic radiation that did in fact bypass your shields.
That's the worst.
Breach to the weapons, as in the weapons are broken, or there's a breach
Well,
to the
currently
weapons?
they're on the fritz, shall we say. However, someone recently had the foresight to make sure that all of the diagnostics and maintenance was up to date and
Sure did.
reduced the repair difficulty on checks, the next check, to 0. And that was like 12 hours ago. So
Yeah.
like,
Nice.
you guys are why don't you give me a daring and engineering roll there, Maddie, and we'll see if you can fix those weapons back up.
Amazing. I would love to
Wonder.
do
Some
that.
point-
I can't do my
there's
job
no
without
red
weapons. Can you work your magic?
That's what the
Calm
Pilates is
down,
for.
Tack.
Boom,
So-
two momentum.
Do momentum.
Just so
Let's go.
we're aware of the what this breach means, because our scale is 5, each system can take up to 3 breaches before it's damaged. So it's
Oh.
taken some hit, but it has no mechanical impact until we take 3 breaches.
But now you're back
I
up to
imagine
0 breaches.
There's some poor red shirt in there. Sir, the counter just started on this torpedo. Is that important?
All right. As you are working on these repairs, the view screen is filled with a bright prismatic spray of light with halos of electric blue energy, and then space unfolds itself in a kaleidoscopic display. A massive planet emerges through the unfolding passage and is pulled into orbit of the system's third planet, which is where Tredik is living. I would like someone to give me a reason and science task. This is difficulty 0.
Did we all just take DMT, or?
Maybe. Space
That's
DMT.
what that sounded. That description
Well,
sounded
when-
like taking DMT.
That
we
is
went really
just
fast, and we actually went past like warp speed and went into plaid.
win the plaid.
So let's get that reason and science check.
Will this ship be assisting with this one?
No, which actually means you can reduce your your complication range to 1 on this one.
Who's
Reason
rolling it?
Science.
Let's go,
I guess
Hobnall.
that's me. I can't do it twice, right?
You can.
You did do
You
it
didn't.
twice. That was the problem.
There you
Yeah. All right. So that's 1 more momentum. This planet is in fact Oregon 3, the planet that is the home planet of the Lormians, whose relocation you arranged way back towards the beginning of the season, back in like
Oh boy.
episode
3?
I think
2?
like 3. I think. Yeah, I
That
think it was
pretty
3.
early.
It was 3.
Yep.
It was the cool lemur guys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that is their planet that has now been pulled into the orbit of the Candidate 3 system's third planet. And yeah,
Weird.
yeah, it's also starting to have even worse gravimetric waves blasting the system. And your scanners are now showing that both the Thunderchild and the Bellerophon are now quite distant from you. And you are no longer in exactly the same spot in the system you were either, because all of this has scattered everybody a bit. And you're now receiving hails from the other Federation ships.
On screen.
So there's now a split screen kind of deal. You know, you got Captain Watson on what side.
We got a
and-
Skype call
yeah.
going.
Yeah, exactly.
Skype shut down. It's obviously Zoom.
Yeah, that's true. Skype.
Space Zoom.
How do you fumble the pandemic as the then
I
world
genuinely,
video
before
chat
the
program?
pandemic, it was all Skype calls. And then
Yeah.
I don't know how Zoom did it, but now Skype has actually shut down. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, hey, good job, Zoom, I guess.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Captain Namuk and Captain Watson are on screen, and they're saying, "All right." So, Captain Namuk says, "Fleet Captain, I think we need a plan of action here. Right now, we're close to the third planet, or at least what was the third planet is now ambiguously the third and fourth planet, I suppose. And our scans indicate that shuttle operations are going to be pretty dangerous, as is beaming, if we try to get down to the planet. But we're continuing to receive messages from Assessor Tredik requesting aid. And then Captain Watson says, and our sensors are picking up what look like sensor ghosts that we're suspecting are multiple Romulan warbirds.
Where are they? The warbirds?
The warbirds are currently around the 5th planet in the system. It's a ice giant.
Are they on the far side or the close side?
They're on the close side, and they seem to be closing towards the 3rd planet.
All right, so we need to get back into a formation. We need to prepare fire shots because they're going to come right around. They'll come right to us if we're smart. So we should get into position. We should also get a team down.
All right, I would like someone who might be on sensors to give me a difficulty 1 reason and science, which can be assisted by the sensors in science.
Not me, mine sucks.
Probably Hobnob. Don't roll 20s.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. 3. So that's 2 more momentum. Let's see. So you reveal that that last gravitic burst, actually, even your sensors are now picking up a quartet of Romulan warbirds towards that area that Captain Watson told you about. And they are indeed approaching at what seems like full impulse towards the inner system.
Do they look like they're coming towards us, or do they look like they're trying to get out into the planet?
Well, those vectors aren't super different, but if it looks closer to being on the planet. And Captain Watson says, if you want, I can intercept them and keep them busy while you assist Assessor Tredik with the Bellerophon.
Our best bet is for our team to go down to the planet. Since we've been there before, we're familiar with Tredik, we're familiar with the lay of the land. But we
Captain,
should...
our team should go down, but the Kongzi doesn't need to stay. I'm looking up the Bellerophon. The Bellerophon isn't combat capable. I suggest that the Bellerophon stay in orbit and handle the away team while the Kongzi and the Thunderchild deal with the Romulans.
Captain Amok pipes up and says, one thing we're not considering is that the Bellerophon is probably the only ship that can get to the planet safely. We can land there, and our advanced sensors will allow us to navigate the gravitational and tectonic eddies with at least some chance of success. A shuttle will almost certainly be destroyed, and we're pretty confident based on our sensor scans that anyone beamed down might not materialize at all, and if they do materialize, getting them back will be nearly impossible. And also, the seismic data that we're getting from the planet indicated probably only has hours to exist as a planet. It and Organ 3 are going to be destroyed.
All right.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Then the move is us two will deal with the Romulans. We'll keep the Romulans busy. We'll give you all of the data that we got from the planet. Let the Belafonte deal with the away team.
The Bellerophon.
Oh, whatever.
Bellerophon.
Bellerophon.
We can...
I can barely pronounce Tredik. You heard me trying to record that.
We may want to
didn't say
send
Star Wars instead of Star Trek one time. That's
We may want to send Commander Dulas to the planet with the Bellerophon. While it would be useful to have an engineer, our chief engineer, when it comes time to fight, her being a telepath, dealing with a telepathic species, and having experience with said species might be invaluable.
And the new species as well as she's already familiar with their equipment on the... And
if we need to, we can just activate some crew support for engineer.
Can we get her onto the other ship, though, is the question.
That is a good question. While you were working on that, Captain Namok does say, Captain, it's possible that with your experience and also much higher power capacity, that you might be able to do something to try to calm down all of these energy disturbances and maybe buy us an extra hour or 2 on the surface. I doubt you can prevent the breakup of the planet entirely, but it's possible.
Do it.
All right,
maybe we could reverse the Polaron stream on the deflector dish.
I mean, you say that as a joke, but it is the kind of thing that might work in this game.
That's why I laughed. Make it so.
All right, so here, one thing is, do you want to send Maddie down? And do remember that there is a fair chance that at least one of these ships is not coming back, because there are 4 warbirds and a planet breaking up that one of them is going to be on top of.
It's up to Doulas. Do you want to pass them your information, or do you want to put the effort in? And you should take one other person with you.
I'll also say that if you do try to stop the planet from crashing into the other one as soon as possible, it will require a lot of engineering and science work on the Kongzi.
Mm-hmm.
I think I stay on the Kongzi. I think I can beam with more help on the Kongzi.
Okay.
Does anybody else have any other opinions?
Is there another engineer that we could send that is more red shirt-ish?
If anybody's going, I'm going.
We do
Right.
have Jillian.
But we can't leave Jillian in charge. So like if I'm
So-
going,
No, but we
I'm
could
me
send
and Harris
Jillian
are
to the
going.
planet. Jillian,
I'm
you
not
in the
sending
chat?
Jillian to the planet.
Jillian's in the chat.
think-
Jillian, do you want to go onto the planet?
I think if we're looking at in terms of like if we're going to combat, what are the roles that are most and least useful? The
Mhm.
doctor has the least to do during combat, right? So that would be one person that might be more productive on the planet.
Mhm.
The engineer both ways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, also,
But we can activate other engineers.
the captain is also one of your only sciencey guys,
Yes.
so there is that too.
Not the captain, the doctor.
You mean the
That's
doctor?
I'm sorry, I meant the doctor.
I am
Well,
definitively
if
not
we're not-
science.
If we're not in
The
combat
doctor, not
during the
engineer.
scene, then we can then I can play Han Jopkins, do the science stuff, and then jump back over to Va for the fight.
Do we just
I mean,
send
that's true.
Hopkins and Jillian over to the send them to go?
You certainly can.
I think we should. I think we.
I think it's
That's
a good
what our crew
idea.
support's for, and it gives more chance of that happening whilst keeping all the support we need on the Kongzi. You know.
Well, Playing devil's advocate, what's our mission? Our mission is not to kill the Romulans. Our
It's to
mission is
stop
to make
the Romulans.
contact with the Tilikaal, right?
To make contact
that
with the Tilikaal and prevent the Romulans from getting the stuffs.
Yeah. But
Right.
if
It would
the
be-
planet blows up with the Romulans far away, that accomplishes that mission.
Yeah.
Right. So what I'm
I-
saying is, of the two, if we're gonna put weight on one, it seems like first contact should win.
And Doulas is better at the first contact mission than Jillian.
I also think there's
So-
another issue here is that the race that the ancient race is still alive and trapped as far as we know. So getting them out is incredibly important, even though it's not maybe a directive.
Are Romulans on the way here though? Are they going to get
They
here?
also suddenly
They're
sent
on the
us
way to
away
the planet.
before. Befriending them might have some other benefits.
Well, they didn't send us away. The what's his
Tredik.
name? Tredik.
How long do we
sent us
have
away.
before the Romulans get here?
So it's not clear because it's not obvious how much success the Thunderchild is going to have. If they were just unopposed, you would probably have about an hour. But now that they're having a torpedo boat, basically, just flying around, shooting at them, it's definitely going to be longer. But it will depend on exactly how well they do and how well the Thunderchild does. And so right now you have about 4 hours to... The planet itself has about 4 hours or so before it is... You couldn't stand on it anymore. It's less of a planet and more of a debris cloud.
Right.
That could be extended with your attempts, if that's even possible, which it might be. It's Star Trek. All sorts of crazy things are possible.
Yeah.
We could try using the tractor beam to stabilize the tectonic activity.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. So we can try to stabilize, but we're gonna have to keep away with the Romulans while we do it.
Okay.
Well, the Thunderchild's keeping the Romulans away. We've got at least 4 hours to either
The Romulans have 4
sort out what's
ships.
going down there or save the planet.
There's
Yeah.
3 of
Yeah,
us.
the Romulans have more ships.
Yeah.
Now, I will say that overall, it's a bit of a toss-up who's more heavily armed, the Thunderchild or Romulan Warbird, because, I mean, they've got an absurd number of torpedo tubes that they can just keep firing out of.
Rat-a-tat-tat.
Yeah. But on the other hand, they are smaller than a Warbird, and so they are a bit of a glass cannon compared to a Warbird.
A lot more maneuverable, though.
True. There's probably going to be a lot of evasive maneuvers going on.
Have we
over
not
there
got a
in the
Klingon
Thunderchild.
ship that we could send with the Thunderchild?
Nope.
Just the three of
They
us.
stayed back. So
Okay,
it
I
seems to
wanna
me the for sure Tac stays here. Billy stays here. Like,
Yeah.
definitely if we're doing combat, those two have to be here.
Yeah.
We do also know that there's
Vaz-
a really good chance that there are Romulans on the planet.
I want
that's
to bring
true.
Becca. I want to activate Becca Paris and bring her with me.
Okay. Are there any other NP or supporting characters that you're bringing?
Does anybody else
As
want
many
to
as
come
you
with me?
can.
Well,
Okay.
the issue is having human players to play said supporting characters.
Well, when we
Jillian-
switch,
Yeah.
we can any player
All right.
can play that character. It's fine.
All right, then
I mean, if
if
you're
it's,
going down to deal with first contact, maybe we should send the counselor.
if it's going to be back and forth, then I think Han Jopkin should go to the planet.
Yep.
Becca should go to the planet.
Yep.
Because you need security and you need science.
Science, yeah.
Yep.
And it probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Well, we'll need Jillian on the ship
Jillian stays
to
on the ship. Yeah.
do the
Jillian stays.
yeah.
So okay, and should Va go to the planet? I think Va should
I
probably
think-
go to the planet.
I think anywhere there's combat, I'll be useful. So if there ends up being fighting on the planet, then I can wreck shop. If there's combat on the ship, I can also help there. So I'm good either way.
I would also not be bad on the
Va
planet.
wants to be part of a starship fight,
All right.
but Jordan understands.
All right, here's what we're going to do. Dulas, Jopkins, Becca, Captain are going to the planet.
Okay.
Va,
Okay.
Tac, Hobnall, Billy are staying on the ship with activating Jillian.
Okay.
All
I
right.
can play Jillian on the ship, because then I'll just be doing engineering both ways.
All right.
Because
So,
this is
yeah,
first
um,
contact, and
Shouting at
guess
us not
what
to forget
I'm
about
good at.
Mizumi.
You're good at diplomacy. I also, after last episode, because you guys gave me so much acclaim, I got a trait related to this species.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I don't exactly know. Listen, Dapper explained traits and how they work, and I don't. But it's all behind the GM screen, and
Basically,
so...
it makes
Yeah.
tasks easier related to the thing.
Or sometimes harder.
Or
depending.
sometimes harder.
Yeah.
But I
Or
think
sometimes some things
only
only affect you if you have a trait.
having that trait is useful. Like that has the potential to be useful.
Yeah. You
Have
can
a
think of it
focus
as
See.
kind of like a keyword or something where like it describes something about you that doesn't always have a rules effect, but sometimes
Yeah.
it comes into play.
I've got like a value that applies here because I've got like diplomacy, the first and last defense. So like I think Dulas on the planet is the right call.
All right, well, we don't have much time because the Romulans are closing in and this planet is becoming less and less stable.
Yep, that's the
Okay,
plan. That's what we're
everyone-
doing. All right, I'll contact the other
All right.
ships, and I will relay what we're doing, and I'm gonna say follow Va's lead, and I leave.
All right.
We take a quick ablution break.
Yeah, and then when we come back, I have sent a supplemental captain's log to Chesh that she can read when we come back, and we will continue on with the season finale of season 1 of Star Trek Endurance. The Displaced.
Yay!
Yay! And we are back.
Welcome back, everybody. All right. So the first thing is we are switching scenes, which means we are reducing that momentum value by 1. And then I have sent Chesh a supplemental captain's log for her to read.
Yahoo! Captain's log supplemental. After a quick discussion with my fellow captains, we've agreed that the Bellerophon? Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
The Bellerophon will land on the planet to assist Assessor Tredik and to gather what data and artifacts they can. We'll move the Kongzi into orbit of the Tilikaal planet and attempt to channel most of the destructive energies away from the planet for as long as possible. The Thunderchild, meanwhile, will move to engage the Romulan warbirds to buy us a little bit more time. Godspeed to all of us. I wouldn't say that.
You just did.
I wouldn't say that. That's not what my character would do, Dapper. He didn't do
Huge speed to all of us.
Maboogliet speed to all of us.
You're not a goblin in this game, Chesh.
Sorry, but Chesh is always a goblin. What do you want about?
All right, that might be fair.
Goblin
All right,
mode.
All right, so the first thing is you have to figure out, so this is while the Bellerophon is approaching the planet. So up on the Kongzi, you have to figure out how to delay Organ 3 from slamming into the Tilikaal planet for long enough to the Bellerophon and her crew to complete the mission. Alternatively, you could try to just deflect as much of the gravitational and tectonic energy waves away from the Tilikaal planet as possible to keep the planet from being torn apart for long enough for the Bellerophon and crew to complete their mission and escape, and then they both get blown up anyway.
Can we direct it away from the planet and at the Romulans?
Possibly.
You want us to yeet gravity at the Romulans?
Yes.
Well, first of all, who is everyone playing? Because a fair bunch of you, your main characters are not here. So we're going to go through. Chesh, your character is on the Bellerophon, isn't she?
Yes.
All right. So who are you playing right now?
Who's left?
I mean,
think
anyone
Jillian's
who
the
stayed behind.
Yeah, I think Jillian's the only one
Oh.
staying behind, right?
The only established
Nezumi.
one, but we can make new ones.
We have the counselor. We have Nezumi.
True. Yeah.
I was gonna play Jillian.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Does she get a new thing?
She should,
being-
yes.
Okay.
So let me pull up Jillian McDaniel, the human lieutenant who is an engineer. Let's see. It looks like she has already had an upgrade to her attributes and her disciplines, but she could gain another focus or value.
She doesn't have any values right now.
And a value would let her use determination, which is pretty powerful, actually.
That is.
That's true.
Pretty
Although
good.
also a focus could be like, tectonic radiation or gravimetric waves or something like, just the directly helpful right now thing.
Yep.
Because her focus is her ES
A focus in
system.
specifically not allowing planets to smash into each other.
I mean, it might not be
Celestial
super useful
gravity.
outside of this one episode, but yeah, you could.
She does have a miracle worker talent. Okay.
While we think about this, Dapper, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
How many times has Becca been activated?
That is a good question. Where is Becca Paris? Here we go. One. It looks like once. Looks like this is their or her second. And Prixie Overthrow Daffodils Purple has been a member for 4 months at the ensign level. Thank you very much, Ensign Prixie.
Whoop whoop.
Okay.
I was just looking at my list of characters and like, who's that? And then I realized who that is. Never mind. I'm gonna be mysterious about it.
Yeah, having an engineer activated, we should probably. I mean, I guess I could just play the other one. Nezumi.
Nezumi?
Nezumi, I'm not sure. Yeah.
I'm not sure if that'd be the
I'm
most useful, or unless we want to make another character. Which is fine. I mean, Prixie did just member for 4 months.
I don't
How
think.
useful is the counselor going to be?
You also don't have to have an active character. You can just sit out the scene. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm fine with that too.
Okay. So, all right. Well, for now, we're just going to say that you sit out the scene until you decide whether you want to activate a new character or something. Maddie, you're playing Becca Paris?
No, I'm Jillian.
Jillian. Okay, Jillian McDaniel. Sorry about that. Jordan, who are you?
I'm just counting up how many side characters we had to make sure we don't burn up all of the
Crew support?
the crew support. We need to have 3. Becca, so we need 2 more crew support for the people that are going to be on the thing. So we have 3 more we can spend. So I'm going to spend 1 to make a new science officer since we've got engineering.
Okay.
Well, Hobnobb's science. Fuck it. Vaz sucks at engineering and science. I'm going to make someone else new so I'm not useless.
All right. Give me a second while I pull up the supporting character rules. So first
Lieutenant
of all,
Purple!
which? Purple. All right. Lieutenant Purple is a new science officer on the Kong Z. Let me pull up the rules for supporting characters.
Name be Lieutenant Dave Purple, please.
Dave Purple.
Well, hold on.
Yeah, purple.
So I'm looking up species. I'm thinking purple is a nickname, and because they're purple, and so I was
What
looking
species
at.
do we have that's purple? I don't
I'm
know.
My
looking-
name is Urpel.
I'm seeing
Miners
violations.
are kind of purple, aren't they?
Volus. Volus are purple.
Like from Mass Effect?
I don't know. I'm just looking up the memory alpha.
Oh, you might want to look at the species that we have as actual species in the game right now.
Well, they don't say whether they're purple or not, so I'm like finding the species and then looking to see if they're in the game. Maybe they just have purple hair.
You know what?
Purple's a hue of blue. There could be an
Yeah, the
Andorian.
blue guys, yeah.
Could be. It could also be a purplish hue of blue for the Bolians or the Andorians, or we could say that maybe they are a Zindi reptilian with purple scales.
Yeah.
Saurian
that's
with purple
cool.
scales? Zindia Reptilian?
Yeah.
All right, let's go
Yeah.
Zindia Reptilian.
Nice.
Yeah. So, in case anyone doesn't know, the Zindi did in fact eventually join Starfleet before the, I believe, before the start of TOS. So, as a result, Zindi reptilians, insectoids, primates, and arboreals are in fact valid player species in this campaign. No aquatics for, I don't know, reasons.
Didn't these become the only species to join Starfleet that also tried to blow up Earth?
All right, so what is this person's real name? First, are we going to go for masculine or feminine names?
Go masculine.
All right. The suggested names are Dankra and Guruk, but we can make something else that has a lot of like voiced stops, and I'll find that fine.
Dankra is fine, and but because that's difficult for people to pronounce, he goes by Donk.
Oh, I thought it went by purple.
But he goes by Purple. He's Donk -Purple whatever.
Okay. I'll go with the family name that's also suggested, which is just Dolan. So we've got Dankra Donk/Purple Dolan, which is a Zindi reptilian, and is apparently a lieutenant, and is a science officer. All right, so you are playing this character, Jordan, so you are going to be the one who gets to set these attributes and whatnot up. So you have a 10. Where would you like it in your attributes?
Reason.
All right, that seems like a good call. You have a 9, two 9s actually. Where would you like those?
Control.
Maybe daring.
I think insight would be more. It's possible that could come up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. Nah, fuck it. Insight.
Commit.
All right.
Commit hard.
Yeah.
You have 2. Oh, is it going in insight? Okay.
Yeah.
You have 2 8s.
Daring and fitness.
Okay, and then that leaves your presence with a 7. All right, disciplines. You have a 4. I'm assuming science.
Yep.
Okay. You have a 3.
Engineering.
All right.
Yeah.
You have 2 2s.
Security and medicine.
All right. Let's see. Now you have 3 focuses that you can choose.
Tetryon radiation.
That's fair, yeah.
Gravimetric disturbances.
Radiation. Let's see. We'll add another one.
Anti-planet smashing.
Gravimetric disturbances. Like, who would have thought that you would just happen in your science department to have someone with the perfect set of focuses for this? It's like that time the original Enterprise just happened to have a 20th century historian just on board for that time they encountered 20th century humans.
Yeah.
And so, for the third, you get 3 focuses, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the description of the Zindi are an extremely aggressive species that use force to achieve their goals. So I'm going to say that this Zindi has taken up Vulcan meditation to try to better fit in at Starfleet.
I like that.
Zindi reptilian doing Vulcan meditation to not Hulk out. I like it.
Yeah, right.
All right,
So
Prixie, let us know what you think.
I'm picturing this as a person who has anger issues but is working on it.
Yeah. Anger management.
Some people need Pilates in their life.
They hang out with Nezumi a lot.
That's why Nezumi's always stressed.
Yeah.
So there is now a new character that should be in all of your journals, listed as Dankra (purple Dolan). Well, open parenthesis, purple, close parenthesis. You get it.
Yeah.
All right.
Long name.
Can I
What rhymes
pitch a
with
value
purple?
for Jillian?
Yeah.
So crazy it just might work.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can add that. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Could-
Jillian's gonna like
Yeah.
Zerlon, who are you playing?
We're on the ship right now, and I'd be Hobnowl.
Okay. Tack is staying on the ship, so that's who Craig's going to be playing, I'm assuming. And Tiri, who are you playing?
I'm playing Billy. I'm flying.
Okay, sounds good to me. Let's put away the character creation rules for supporting characters, which, by the way, is my favorite mechanic in the game.
It's really
It is
great.
always a lot of it's.
I would be tossed between that and the threat mechanic. I like the threat mechanic in this one.
Yeah, threat is really good.
I really like the values and focus system, because it really is a good way to like add. If you're playing like 5th edition D&D, it's a really good way to actually utilize personality and ideals for like, and you can just give people like, I don't know, an extra advantage on things, which is really nice.
All right, so what I'm getting is that this is overall a really good game system. So if you are interested in playing Star Trek TTRPGs, pick up the 1st or the 2nd edition. I know, Jordan, you're using the 2nd edition right now, right?
I'd say, 2nd edition is almost entirely a upgrade. It's a lot smoother and like more streamlined. Couple things I don't necessarily like, but hey, you can just go back to the 1st edition for those rules. So that's fine.
And if you're not necessarily wanting to play Star Trek, you can still yoink the rules and junk that you want to take for other systems.
Yeah. Which actually, the only other system I know that uses something like the threat is Genesis, and it's a like setting neutral one. Dapper, it's been driving the chat crazy. Your little sunlight on your face, and I've been laughing. I've been laughing the entire time. Like, guys, it's sunlight. What's Dapper gonna do? He can't.
Wait, hold on. How can he have sunlight? It's night here.
Oh, it turns out the Earth is a globe, Craig.
What?
Yeah. Sorry.
What do you mean?
It's night here too.
Like this. This is
Craig,
why does the Earth?
Why does the water fall off?
I almost
took a picture the other day.
Because down is always towards the center, not just some
you're
other direction.
indoctrinated more. What the hell?
Down is always south.
In case anyone is wondering, Craig is recovering from a concussion right now. So, all right.
I had underlit clouds with a mountain shadow on it the other day, and I almost took a picture for Craig.
Nice. Lieutenant Matt the Moose Broker for $5 says, "We don't have any experience with people with anger issues, do we? 7 of 12."
No.
Jillian just came back. Jillian, just so you know, you got upgraded. You got a new value, which is
you did.
What is it, Maddie?
So crazy it just might work.
Nice.
Yeah, 7 of 12 doesn't have any anger issues. They just have to replace the LCAR's monitor on his station every week for no reason.
Oh, also, if you like the threat mechanic, the campaign that I run after Star Trek Endurance is going to be Wrath and Glory, and its Wrath system is basically the threat system from this game.
Nice.
So, there you go. All right, so,
Dapper's been trying to convince me and bending my rubber arm into playing a Battle Nun.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely for any other role, but I do think you would have fun with that one. So, or any other role that's allowed for that campaign, because it's not going to be everything. You guys aren't going to have Orc Boys as an option. Although that would be fun.
I'm not.
Because we're not doing an Orc campaign.
Nah.
I'll tell you what, if you run an Orc campaign, or even just a one-shot, let me know.
They are asking if Craig will show his tattoo.
might be doing that.
Craig, can you show your tattoo? And Chesh, can you make him big on the screen? Oh, okay.
Or it could be a purple one. And now...
There it is.
Now you're back again. Yeah, that looks great.
Look, I'm an orc. I just drew a paper mask and slapped him on my face Okami style, and because I'm an orc, it works.
There you go.
Yes.
All right,
totally.
So what is your plan for helping this planet not break apart as soon as possible?
Gonna use the deflector to emit a beam of anti-gravitons to slow the approach of the incoming planet and reduce the tidal forcing on the planet that's going to break apart, buying us...
but we could boost the power by tapping in the tractor beam and reversing the polarity on it to help it give a push as well.
Yeah.
So the 2nd edition has a technobabble generator.
We've got one as well. It's called Commander Dulas.
Yeah.
It's just that's just Maddie. That's just...
So hold on. I'm not an engineer, but if I understand correctly, we've got a lot of like tachyons and some weird forces and some push.
Tachyons.
Could we just amplify that somehow and hit one of the planets harder and push it?
Alternate plan, guys. Let's just blow up the planet as the
Shelby's not here.
Pull a Shelby and we're just gonna blow up the whole system and the Romulans at the same time. Mission accomplished.
Tell you what, McDaniel, why don't you give me a reason in science check to see how plausible that is? Because I like the enthusiasm and the technobabble.
Okay.
This is going to be difficulty 0, reason and science, and the ship can assist with computers and science.
Okay.
And its complication range is 2 because of the implication.
Can
Okay.
our new...
We're going to try and move a planet.
can we get assistance from our new
Hell yeah,
person
ship.
also?
From our who?
Or are they there? No, they're
From-
not there. The new person.
The reptile.
I'm so lost.
Yeah,
Oh,
reptile.
well, it doesn't matter right now because we are now up to 6 momentum.
Yep.
And that complication doesn't count because it's on the second die, and that die doesn't count. So we got 2 super chats here. Lieutenant Matthew Moosebroker for $2 says, just find a big enough supply of element 0. Duh. I mean, that would work.
Yeah, naturally.
Unfortunately, the Star Trek galaxy is really weirdly devoid of element 0. It's very strange. Metageeky Platypus Librarian for $2 says, Q taught LaForce to go alter G on a local level.
Yeah, that's
That would
right.
be helpful.
He did. He actually suggested it multiple times when Q lost his powers, and there was 2 planets about to collide, and Picard asked Q to help, and Q's like, simple, just change the gravitational constant of the universe. Go on, just do it.
Easy.
So, here's what's going to happen. First, we get momentum up to 6, but second, I have bad news. The Kong Z is not able to produce enough power to physically push an entire planet, regardless of how many various fields you reverse the polarity of, because, like, it's a
We're
planet.
just trying to slow it down.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, okay, but no, this is space though, so all we need to do is deflect it by a couple of degrees, which the Enterprise has done before.
Purple will suggest that
Okay.
we reconfigure the adjunct neutrino distortion stabilizers to basically be a shield for the planet to divert the energy away from it.
Which energy?
The gravimetric, the graviton and tetryon radiation that's tearing it apart.
All right, here's the thing. If you do that, the ship's hull will be taking the brunt of this energy, and you will be getting a bunch of breaches to the hull, and you can direct roughly where that is, but you're going to have to start evacuating parts of the ship.
Well, okay,
Ooh, we're
could we
gonna
not
do that separating
pre-evacuate
thing?
to a, like, we know that's a possibility. Could we not say,
So-
right, all crew come and gather in 10 forward while we do it then?
Yeah, but also if you do a saucer separation, like Chesh has just as a disembodied voice suggested, then unfortunately what that will do is it will remove the secondary reactor from the primary hull, which has the deflector dish, which is what you're relying on for this in the first place. So all that does is reduce your power output.
There is absolutely no universe where Commander Va allows intentional hull breaches right before she fights 4 Romulan warbirds. So
It's fine. It's fine. We'll stuff the whole breaches with red shirts. You'll never know they were there.
But the other thing is, you don't have a whole lot of options.
Okay.
So physically pushing the planet away is going to cost too much power. You literally could not produce enough power on the Kong Z. However, getting some of the Tetryon and at least a little bit of the tidal forces shunted away via the deflector dish is at least something that can help buy the Bellerophon time.
Okay. I have
It will
one more
cause hull
pitch.
breaches. Okay.
I have one more pitch. What if we overclock our quantum slipstream drive
Mhm.
and open a quantum disturbance
Okay.
and make that really big and pull a planet into our quantum slipstream for a 1/10 of a second. So it actually just pops through.
You want to slipstream a planet through another planet?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll tell you what. Give me a difficulty 2 reason and science check.
Reason and science. Okay.
Yep.
Hey, I would love to spend one of those momentums.
Yeah,
Okay.
alright.
Is my
You spend a lot
complication
of them.
range 1 or 2 right now?
It is currently 1.
It's currently 1. Okay.
You got any focuses for that?
No, but if we're actually gonna try it, then my value will apply.
If you have any, if you have
I mean,
any assistance for that.
I wouldn't spend determination on this if I were you, but like you can. I'm not going to stop you.
No, I'm saving the determination for if I make this roll, right?
Oh, okay.
And then we actually try to do it.
What was the check? It was reason and science.
Reason and science.
Yes.
Can Purple make that check because he's got the focus and everything?
Sure.
Yeah, Purple and I have been talking.
Yeah.
Purple, Jillian,
Alright.
they're little lieutenants together. They're besties.
They're having like a
I'm gonna use one of the momentum for to get 3 die and roll thusly.
All right. So you get that momentum back, and here's what I will say. Normally, the cross section of your quantum slipstream drive bubble is about 2.5 times the actual like cross-sectional area of the Kong Z. You can roll a challenge die and increase it by that factor. And then we're going to see what the cross-section is of the planet and see which one is bigger.
No, but here's the thing.
Okay.
Because we don't have to open the window for very long.
Right.
So length of time and size are proportional in energy output.
Right.
And so we can jack up the proportionality, we can jack up the size, right?
I'll tell you what, I will let you roll 2 more challenge dice if you for that reason.
Amazing. I would love to roll 3 challenge dice right now.
I'm loving the techno babble. You're killing it. Well done.
All right, so you can increase it to 6 times the cross section of the Kong Z. Now, Organ 3 is about the same size as Earth, a little bit bigger. So let's see.
Big.
Earth.
I can't leave them alone.
All right. So the cross section of Earth is about 510 million square kilometers. The cross section of the Kong Z is more like 300 square kilometers times 2 is gonna come out to
times 6.
6? No, to 2. You got 2.
2 challenges is what he's saying. You got 2 challenges.
3, yeah. So this is not going to be quite big enough.
We could just take a core out of the middle. That would do something.
That's it. Okay, it is technically true that would do something, but it's kind of like saying, "Hey, would you rather stand under 3 atom bombs or 2 atom bombs?"
Well, if we needed to fly the ship
There's a
through the
difference.
planet, we'd be able to fly the ship through the
Clearly
planet.
3. If I'm gonna be in history books, I want it to be good.
Fair.
Well, if we can direct where the breaches are going to be, then I'll load it on the systems that I don't think we need.
Yeah, we'll buy time then.
Okay. So we are going to switch over.
I want to slipstream a planet.
We're going to switch over to the Bellerophon.
Okay.
So we're going to reduce that momentum by 1. And also, Lieutenant Matt, the Moose Broker, for $5 says, "Now hear me out. I've got a trillionaire's daughter, some weird blue goo, and a bunch of pirates no one will miss." Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, Trish, I don't think we still need Jillian McDaniel's portrait up.
Maddie's
It's not up on my screen.
favorite part of Star Trek is everything so crazy it just might work.
Oh, I'm way behind. I don't know how that
Yeah,
happened.
you're
That's
way behind.
weird. Huh. Interesting. All right, so on to the Bellerophon. Let's see. So you have come down. It is a.
Hopkins. Do we know who's playing Han Hopkins?
I could do that.
All right, Theory's Han Hopkins.
All right.
Who's playing Becca?
I mean, I can if nobody else wants to. I don't care.
All right.
All right. All right. So
I already so just for everyone knows, we have 2 crew support after activating all of those side characters.
Okay.
And we need to buff
2 more for the rest of the.
We need to
the
buff
game.
Jopkins and Becca.
Okay.
Okay.
So get that buffing done, those of you who are playing those characters. In the meantime, you have landed not too far from the hypostyle because, in addition to being around, you also gave Captain Namak your logs and whatnot, sensor data from last time.
Yeah.
So your team starts approaching the hypostyle, at which point Tredik comes out and telepathically projects to all of you, we're running out of time, please, help! And then he indicates a building with a pentagonal entrance near the hypostyle hall, and he starts beckoning you towards that location.
Okay.
All right, let's
Can
go.
I ask him? Or wait. So, point of order. Can other people than me telepathically speak back to him?
Probably not, but he was able to understand the Romulans when they spoke to him out loud last time.
Okay.
Can I roll an insight check?
He seems to be genuine from what you can tell.
All right.
Just so I know, because I'm playing Becca and I wasn't here when this character was generated, do they have an established personality?
She's kind of dumb.
Got it.
Yeah.
So
very willing to be a security officer.
This is an
Very
ensign,
excited.
yes?
Yeah.
It should say, but if it doesn't, then yeah, probably.
Becca
She
is
likes
very
security
like
officer,
gung-ho and excitable.
Very gung-ho,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'm
but
interpreting
also
this
very ditzy.
as the private who is just inexperienced and therefore seems dumb to other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
Have you
worked
played
with
the-
lots of privates.
Wait. Have you
So-
played the Gears of War series?
Phrasing.
If you
It's
played the
been-
Gears
I
of
would
War
play the-
series, it's basically Carmine.
Right. Well, Carmine was the only person who wore his gas mask when there were poisonous vapors around. So who's the idiot?
I
Well, they still died.
still 7 of 12 who
By the
took
way,
his thing off immediately.
At the height of COVID, before I bothered to buy myself some cloth masks, I did go to the grocery store a few times with that Navy gas mask that they didn't bother to take back as my
Nice.
mask.
Nice.
Becca in the chat is also
Yeah.
saying that Becca is impulsive.
Yeah.
Okay, so just like a private. Understood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I was about to say Professor Tredik. Assessor Tredik is beckoning you towards this building with the pentagonal door.
I
And
go.
also, we have the wrong ambience going on here.
That's not on me.
I don't even have the sound coming through.
Pentagonal door sounds very impractical.
Yeah.
I mean,
Unless it's for a
compared to-
hexagonal species.
Yeah, see?
It's this whole...
So, are you going to follow?
Yes, I'm going.
I'm going.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going. We're
Becca's
rushing.
like, I'll lead the way, Captain, and is
Yeah.
running.
You go. That's all right.
So you enter this building,
Raw.
and the building actually extends a good way away, and you're led through a hallway into an open air area, and you see a raised platform with another ruined pentagonal entrance to your right, along with several obelisks in front of them. And they're all with various tall stone spires off in the distance. On the platform stands a 2-meter wide stone pentagon with blue energies coursing along its surface. Who's the engineer here?
Dolas.
Okay. So, you notice that this seems to be some kind of holographic transmitter, which is being powered through some unseen force. Although, given what you know already about this planet, it's probably the same energy collection system that was active last time.
Okay.
On the pillar, there's this flickering image of a tall, feminine alien humanoid clad in a form-fitting dress with what appears to be wings on her back and a small sweeping tiara clasped to the back of her head. She
Okay.
has short, dark hair, and the most striking feature of her face is her wide, open eyes that are solid blue with no evidence of iris or pupil. This is, in fact... So, who was on the planet before? Captain Va, right. So, this is, in fact, Ashtamalia, the same Tilikaal that you saw last time.
Okay.
But it appears to be like a looping animation, and there's no sound.
Okay.
Tredik points towards the transmitter and says, "This has been damaged from the gravimetric storms, but it is not what I wanted to show you."
Have they tried
and
turning
then-
it off and on again?
It's not clear. He then indicates a ruined pentagonal passage which leads towards a long corridor slanting down into the planet's surface. In there is where I need your aid.
On it, Captain.
Becca, hold on. What do you need help with? Tell me, like, listen, we've got limited time. Planet's gonna get ripped apart. What are we doing?
You're helping me bring back the Tilikaal.
Okay.
Is that what we
That's
really
first
want?
contact. All right, Becca.
Pretty sure that counts as saving lives, so...
That's the mission. Let's go.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna get Lieutenant Junior grade for sure.
Yeah.
If we survive
die.
this, yes.
Yeah.
I'll put in a good word for you.
All right, so
Bring it back
Tredik
from
leads
the
you.
lighter.
Tredik leads you down the hallway and into a small chamber that at first seems like some kind of control room. On one side of the chamber is an opaque glass, and Tredik sweeps one hand through the air, and the glass slowly turns transparent. And beyond it is something that is hard to even wrap your brains around.
Ugh.
You are on top of a massive chamber dug deep into the planet's surface. For as far as you can see down into the darkened depths, there are rows upon rows of connected pentagonal sarcophagi, attached to pentagonal spires so massive their bases cannot be seen. There are thousands of spires and even more thousands of sarcophagi attached to them. Very faint blue energies course up and down the spires and into the sarcophagi.
Oh my god, it looks like the Matrix.
So one thing you do notice is that
Stasis?
it's not clear, but some of the spires are entirely dark.
Okay.
And then Tredik says, "These are mine to safeguard, the Tilikaal. I am their ward. I've failed them, but I can save them with your help."
Yeah.
Go
what do you
on.
mean? Please.
What does that mean exactly? Yeah.
Well, the Tilikaal were masters of interdimensional transportation. I can get them to safety, but I need help restoring power to the systems built into the chamber.
Alright, they
Why
need
am I
power,
being
let's
muted?
get on it.
I take out my tricorder and start scanning if I can see if there's some kind of disruption in the energy grid or something, or something's broken.
All right, so first of all, there are in fact broken circuit connections built into the wall.
Okay.
And the first thing you'll have to do is start to clear out the debris on the walls or against the walls, which
Can
is
we use
going without
phasers
damaging
for
them,
that?
which is going to be a fitness and engineering task with a difficulty of 1.
Okay. Becca, there's heavy stuff. Pick it up.
Yes, sir.
All right, give me a fitness engineering
don't-
check.
don't-
We have 4 momentum.
Don't
I'll
stretch the
use-
walls, please.
I will use one of them. Fitness.
One momentum. Alright.
And got
Can
it
I
back.
assist?
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, that clears away a bunch of the nonsense.
Okay.
So there are a dozen or more of these broken circuit connections, and so at least a few of them need to be fixed. So this is going to be a reason and engineering task with a difficulty of 2.
So
Let me get
when
on that.
Becca moves the rocks down, she's like, "Right, now let's fix this." I took circuits in the academy, and I flip over my tricorder.
Hold on. I'm the chief of engineering.
She's so excited.
Yeah.
I love the
You're doing great.
enthusiasm. I'm like leaning
You're doing
back.
such a good job.
I love the enthusiasm.
Does my electroplasma power systems focus apply?
Yes.
Brilliant. I would like to spend a momentum.
Can I
Okay.
also give you my tricorder or extra power resource?
I mean, you don't need extra
Wielding
power.
tricorders.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem is not currently that there's a lack of power; it's that the
Okay,
connections are
it's the
broken.
connection. All right.
Yeah.
But also, I am going to take for a threat to impose the condition unstable power, which will increase the complication range to 3.
Okay.
This is
help
unstable
with the
power
check?
2, by the way. Yeah, I will allow one person to help with this difficulty 3 reason engineering task with a complication range
difficulty 2.
of 3. So the
Reason and
the trait
engineering, I have.
is unstable power 2. Each
Okay.
of those increases the complication range by 1. It
Correct.
starts at 1, so 2, 3.
I understand. You said difficult. Originally, you said the difficulty of the roll was a 2, and then you just said it was a 3. So
I
is the
misspoke. It is 2.
Okay.
Fucking dare you.
Yeah.
So
I
you've
have
got-
reason and engineering 12, but I also have a focus in archaeotech, which I assume would apply here.
This would definitely apply.
All right. So, and you wanted to burn 1 momentum, or do you want to burn more than 1? We have 3 left.
It's a difficulty 2 task. I've got really good reason in engineering, but I will, since I didn't get any help, I will spend all 3 momentum and get a 4th
Okay.
die. Yeah.
Now would be a really good time if we got that 15 super chats.
Yeah, please help
Yeah.
us. You're our only hope. Oh my god.
That's a nice.
It
All right,
works.
Well,
It's
So I got it. That's
not
3
great,
successes.
but it's all. 3.6. Not good, not bad.
It worked.
I see this as an
however,
absolute win.
Yeah.
So it was Va and I'm sorry, Terry. Who was you playing again? Han Jopkins.
Jopkins.
All right. If I roll odd on this d20, Han Jopkins is getting a shock. If I roll even, Va is getting another
mean-
shock.
It's
Do us,
Becca.
but yes.
Becca's taking
Well,
it.
yes.
Not far.
To us, yeah. All right, that is odd. So Han Jopkins, you just
Ouch.
took.
My nice blue
let's
taint.
see, 3 points of stress.
That's not that bad.
No, it's not. I could have rolled much, much, much worse.
We're getting lucky.
I jolt backwards, but nothing
Also, I
seems
don't know how well this
irreparably
will come through, but I
damaged.
3D printed some of my own challenge dice, and this one has a cool little Ferengi symbol on it instead of the Starfleet symbol.
Nice.
Oh,
like it.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's still got the 2 on one side and the 1 on the other side, and like I'm extremely happy with these 3D printed
proud of
dice.
yourself. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
3D printers are great if you run TTRPGs.
They
Yeah.
really are. All right. So the last thing is you need to reboot the primary power regulator. This is not easy. It is a difficulty 3 reason and engineering task. I have 12 threat, which is a lot, and I do plan to use a lot of threat in this scenario. So think about this. Ooh, very cool.
Ooh, very cool. Okay. It's a difficulty 3. We currently have 1
That's my
moment.
most recent 3D.
Correct?
We have
yes,
0
you should have 1
momentum, 12
Nope,
threat.
she earned 1 momentum on
Oh.
that check.
You got
Yeah.
1 momentum.
3. Only
Okay.
needed 2.
We also have
Actually, I
determination
think-
and stuff to use.
I think you're misreading it. I think it says we have 0 momentum and he has 15 threat. And then you just get a bunch of dice. I think that's how that works.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Determination is also fine if you're a coward.
Hey, Val's not here right
So
now.
wait. What is the task that I am doing right now again?
You are rebooting the primary power regulator.
Rebooting
You're
the
turning it off
primary
and turning
power-
it back on again.
Yeah, its tertiary current regulation matrix is out of alignment by 0.03 microns, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
really tough to get it back into alignment. So, like, yeah.
Okay.
Which, yes, that was a bunch of word salad.
Wonderful.
Because
Hit it with a
Star
hammer.
Trek.
For the reason I understood it, I've watched far too much Star Trek because it made sense to me.
Yeah. Do it. Give him 15 and take to 0.
Okay. I'm giving you 2
because-
threat. And I'm spending 1 momentum to get a total
Okay.
of 4 dice.
All right, and
Momentum.
Again,
Billy,
can,
you can
can
help
someone
again?
help with that? Or? Okay, yeah.
Yep. And remember, your complication range is 3 right now.
Right.
Yes.
Because Becca was ordered not to help with this, she's like standing with her phaser out threateningly at the darkness, you know.
Watching the
Still
door.
don't help,
Alright,
but
back
at
to
least I
darkness.
don't do something stupid.
Yeah, you didn't get any help from that, but let's see what we got.
Okay. Hey!
3 again.
Okay.
These
right, I-
rolls are
okay.
gonna give me an
Listen, I got it.
aneurysm.
That
Look,
that
I
pretty
don't
complicated
really
range.
help, but do I get the shock again?
No, but Maddie does and takes 4 stress.
Ugh.
That works.
I would like to have that. Conspicuous
Oh,
gallantry.
yep.
Hey.
You're good.
2 stress.
Your
God.
gallantry is very conspicuous.
Gallantry is so
Craig, you're
conspicuous.
looking like
Okay.
Bigfoot right now.
Yeah.
I imagine that the bolt of electricity hits your metal and like pings off.
Absolutely wearing the full formal metal on this away mission.
The captain might want to go over uniform regulations next time.
Technically allowed.
Is it? I guess technically dress uniforms are always authorized.
Yeah. You can always dress up. And
Yeah.
she does.
It's
I like to then think you're also in like the super long top that's like the dress uniform with like the white shoulder boards and everything.
Yes.
Just on an away mission, just in your full dress uniform.
My full dress uniform, but it's a mini skirt now.
Yeah, it is a little weird that the full dress uniform, apparently for everyone, is just also scant. You're
Yeah.
wearing a scant now. Just deal with it.
Yeah.
All right, so
I'm like
You hear the
picking at
deafening-
my fucking
You hear the deafening shriek of the impulse engine somewhere outside. You rush out of the control room, and outside, looking up, you see a pair of Romulan assault shuttles streaking through the sky overhead. They're flying some distance away and then circle around and begin to land. You know this type of shuttle can carry up to 10 armed Centurions. The Romulans have arrived, and it's sure they're going to fight for what Tredik was attempting to preserve. So, you have succeeded, but yeah, now there's a bunch of impulse engines and landing shuttles, but we're switching over to the Kongzi.
So our 0 momentum goes to 0.
Yes, it does.
Use it or lose it, baby.
Yeah, let's go!
So, the first thing you need to do is evacuate the areas of the ship that are currently in trouble, which is going to be a presence and command task with a difficulty of 0, which I assume Commander Va is going to take care of.
That she will.
Presence and command.
Presence and command.
Yeah, I've got 11.
Difficulty 0. All right. I'm just looking through my things. All right.
Not helping with that, I have an 8 and no rank.
That is a momentum.
Huzzah.
Alright, so now the next thing you have to do is adjust the shield harmonics and angles so the destructive energy swirling around the ship can be successfully channeled towards the deflector dish and also assisted by the Bussard ram scoops. This is reason and engineering or a reason and security task with a difficulty of 2.
Reason and security, I got 13.
Nice.
Not bad.
Jillian's got 15 reason engineering.
Sounds
Alright,
like
so-
you two should do it.
Yeah, I will allow TAC to assist. This is difficulty 3.
Will the
Yeah,
ship be
one
assisting on this one?
No, it will not.
Oh, why?
Okay.
Oh, I rolled as the Kongzi for some reason. I didn't realize I had that selected.
That's alright. It's not a big deal.
The results are the same, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice, good roll.
So this
but you're
is-
you're assisting though, so only the first one helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still.
Okay. So what's the complication range on this?
Currently it's 1.
It's 1. Okay, great. Using the deflector to like, is this so crazy it just might work?
Yeah.
Okay,
Hey.
amazing. I would like to use my value of so crazy it just might work. And we have 1 momentum. I would like to use that.
Okay, here's one thing. If you use your determination, there is not really a great reason to use that momentum because you're already starting off with an extra die that's rolled a 1, which is 2 successes, which is enough to complete the task already.
Hey, you're right. Sorry, I was I was getting eager.
He didn't have to tell you that. He could have just let you waste it. What a
Well,
nice DM.
You're right. Okay.
All right. Well,
I rolled
that
20.
means that we get 3 momentum, but I also get a threat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it makes a difference. You've already got all the threat.
All the threat.
I do have all the threat. All right. So the next thing is you have to manually pilot the ship into a position which will enable it to intercept the most powerful gravimetric and tectonic waves. This is a control and con task. So Billy, you're up.
Billy.
This is
Yeah,
difficulty 4. You have 4 momentum. I have 15 threat.
Ships helps with this
Okay.
one.
The ship can help with its engines and con, which also means the difficulty range is 2. Oh,
Oofed.
Well,
Another
those are
dub-
both 19s,
Oh,
so that
boy.
complication range really hurt there. But the ship,
I-
only one of them counts because
Yeah.
it's the ship
True.
assist. So.
all right,
So
Billy,
one
what you got?
complication.
Can I use one of my values for this? Either like no risk, no fun, or always cover your ass?
No risk, no
something?
fun will work. Yeah, you can spend the determination to
Okay.
get. All right, so now that's 1 extra die that you already have. Do you want to spend any momentum to get more dice?
We have 4.
May as well.
Difficulty 4. So yeah, I think I would still like to buy 2 dice. So that's the maximum I can get because
We're down
That
to
would
1.
be you
5
spend
is
all
the
the momentum,
maximum.
and you give me 1 threat.
Oh, wait.
Well, you
That
spend. I
would
think you
be
spend the
3
momentum,
momentum.
first. 3 momentum.
Well,
yeah,
that
the,
would
the
be-
only thing
hold-
that the
hold-
determination does is that you can't have more dice than 5. It does
Okay.
not increase the cost.
It adds 1 die. The second die is 2. Sorry, the third die is 2.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
fourth die is
Yeah.
3. So that's 5.
Yeah,
You have
but
4 momentum. So you go down to 0 momentum.
Determination.
I get 1.
Determination adds a die
Determination
after
adds
the
a
fact.
die.
Yeah, but after momentum.
If you want to, where does it say that?
It says that the only effect it has on dice is that you can't have more than 5 dice.
All right, fine. You can get so you're buying 2, so that's 3. So you have 1 momentum left. I'll allow that. All right, go ahead and roll your 4 dice, and then we'll add that extra 2 on there.
Okay. Oh, not Hon Jopkins. So that is control and con. Complication range still 2?
Yes.
Okay,
This is assisted by the ship's. Oh, you already did that. Engines and con. Yeah.
Yeah, the ship already added a complication.
All right. Well, that is an extra momentum, and you have successfully completed that. All right. The last task is redirecting the absorbed power through the ship's power conduits and out through the main deflector dish. This is a control and engineering task with a difficulty of 5.
Point of order, he got 7 successes because he did determination as well.
All right.
Good point. 2 more successes on there, Chesh, so 4. So yeah, you're back up to 4 momentum. You have a difficulty 5 control and engineering task, which can be assisted by the ship's structure and engineering.
I have a focus in EPS systems. Jillian does.
No.
The ship gave you 2 successes.
Gave me 2 successes, so I still need 3. Okay. Okay, how much momentum we got?
4.
Alright, I'm spending 3 of it. I need 3 more successes. Okay, yep. Let's go, let's go, let's go! What's my complication range? Sorry.
2.
2, okay. Hey!
Ooh, nice. Beautiful.
That's 1 momentum earned back. You have managed to give the Bellerophon a little extra time. All right, which means that we are... actually, we're going to take a quick small break because I just finished a 2nd beer.
Hey! All right.
Okay.
My rum glasses.
So
that works for me.
Sorry about that.
Sorry for finishing your beer because this is stressful.
Yeah, basically.
All
I don't know,
right.
you might all die.
We might all die today. Today is a good day to die. All right.
Today is a good day to die.
We will see you guys momentarily. And we are back.
Welcome back. All right, we are on the planet with the crew of the USS Bellerophon. There are Romulans attacking. What are you who are on the planet about to do about that?
I want to talk to Assessor.
Okay.
And say...
What do you want to say?
He said he's good at just teleporting shit around, basically, right?
I am good at teleporting things around, but not while I'm currently trying to balance keeping all of these sarcophagi in place, as well as keeping the planet together. I only have so much energy, and I'm trying to use it to keep the planet in one piece. It would already have broken up if I weren't.
All right, well, we have
maybe
incoming...
we can stall them somehow?
We have incoming hostiles, so...
Don't worry, Captain. 1 Starfleet officer is worth 10 Romulans.
Captain is your proper title, yes?
Yes.
I hate to be blunt, but the survival of the Tilikaal on this planet is my priority. Yours is not.
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about getting as much as possible done. I don't know what you are capable of and what you need to do. We're here to help you do what you need to do.
Currently, I'm using all of the available resources to keep the stasis chamber intact and working on a solution to teleport the stasis chamber off planet. Perfect. I don't know if I'll have enough to do that for you.
So you need time.
Yes.
All right. Let's go, crew.
All right.
Time
so
for us
we're
to
going to be
hunker
entering,
down, and I will reach out to the Beller, whatever the fuck.
Bellerophon?
Mm-hmm. Because it's on planet, right?
Bellerophon, Captain the Mock here.
We have incoming hostiles on the planet, Romulans.
We have that on our sensors. We're sending a security team.
Perfect. We're on our way. We're buying time.
All right, Maddie, what was that?
I would like to maybe talk to the assessor a little bit. Listen, anytime I have fixed something here, somebody's gotten shocked and hurt. am I going to drain too much power if I lightning rod what almost killed me last time I was here over to those Romulan landers?
I don't think that will be too big of a strain on the power if your goal is to simply delay those Romulans. If you're trying to blow up those landers, then I don't think I can spare that much power.
I'm here to delay.
Okay.
So, Captain, I'm gonna try to shoot lightning at that lander.
Hopkins, helper, Becca, you're with me.
All right. Now this is challenging a bit of a one of your
This
values
is
here.
a value for me. This is
So I will give
my
you
value of diplomacy, the first and last defense.
Yes, I will give you a point of determination for doing that. Now, I will let you know this is going to be a daring and engineering task with a difficulty of 3.
Okay.
If you want, you could immediately spend that determination if you have a value or a mission directive, which you do, that would help with this.
I would like to do that.
What value or mission directive would you like?
We should
to
also
use?
be at 1 momentum, right? Because we switched scenes.
Yes.
Okay. So, I mean, honestly, my value here is a starship is nothing without its crew, right?
Yeah, but you could also use the mission directive to prevent any adversaries from getting a hold of Tilikaal technology, which also has the advantage of being another yes on your reputation roll after we go off air.
If you
That's what I would like to do.
It's true, yeah.
I am being an extremely generous GM right now. I just want everyone to know this.
Yeah.
Listen, you're being a yeah, you are. Yeah.
You are a generous god.
Yeah, kind and benevolent. So I would like, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that point of determination to make this difficulty 3 engineering daring roll. I will use that 1 point of momentum we've got. Wait, does that make sense here? No, that doesn't make sense because we have to do the determination first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Well, I mean, that gets you 2. You only have to roll 1 success.
okay, I only have to roll 1 success. I should be able to do that with.
All right, that'll be our first round of combat. That happens.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Matt the Moose Broker for $5 says, recommend orbital bombardment of Romulan landing forces. Smoking craters are generally less threatening than Romulans.
Yeah. Well, I thought the ship landed, right?
The Bellerophon did land, and the Kongzi is currently very, very busy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
we have
my power systems focus should apply.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And is the complication range still 3?
Yes, that scenario has not gone away yet.
Okay. I got 2 successes.
Hans Hopkins was ordered by the captain to help. Can I actually do that, or is that more fluff?
Can I
you can help
use
with that.
my focus of delegation to let him help?
No, guys, I got the
Yes.
success. I just also rolled
Yes, you can. All right. So that's another point of momentum.
Nice.
Dapper said he was being nice. I'm like, now's my chance to use the delegation.
Go ahead.
Okay.
We got
we did it? We zapped him?
Yes, you have to actually use the thing.
Oh, I have to roll? Oh, I was just. I
Yeah,
thought I was
roll-
rolling to let him roll.
Roll a presence and command check to assist.
All right. Presence.
But only 1 die.
Command. 1 dice. Complication range 3. Focus. Yes.
What's your focus that you're using?
Diplomacy. Or sorry. Delegation.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Task roll 1. Boom. Hey, let's go.
Another 2 momentum. All right.
Hey.
So, you managed to. First of all, Maddie, you do in fact once again get shocked with 1 point of stress. You keep rolling high. I don't know why.
Gosh, and the number of those that's the number of those I rolled
So
that are just
crits.
nat 20s, right?
So
Is it-
crits.
That's not like that complication range isn't screwing me that much.
She's
so I
got
have a
crits
stress.
for days.
Gosh, I'm like, I hate getting shocked here.
She needs rubber gloves.
Yeah.
I'm getting you that for
Stylish
Christmas.
rubber gloves. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Bedazzled.
I actually have electrical safety gloves here because my last job sent several shipments of safety equipment
Buckets.
to Bent's address, which isn't my address, nor is it the address of the person they were addressed to. But I did once give them Bent's address before I got a permanent address in Arizona, so they could send like a few like uniform items to him.
Yeah.
And then twice they sent some other guy's PPE to Bent, and the second time I was like, Bent, keep it. I don't care anymore. I'm not going to come and get it. Just hold on to it. So now we have some electrical safety gloves, courtesy of my former employer.
Nice.
Zumi said there are 2 wolves inside you. Sorry about the transporter malfunction.
Yeah, I'm just laughing about that. Yeah. Whoopsie.
Gosh darn it, Dulles. Another transporter malfunction?
No!
No, that meme
so-
has Miles O'Brien on it, and there is no way Miles O'Brien would accidentally transport malfunction 2 wolves inside.
Commander Dulles, here's what I need you to do.
Yeah. It wasn't.
I
an
need you to
accident.
roll 5 plus your security rating in challenge dice.
Ooh.
5 plus my security rating. Okay, so 6 in challenge.
Plus 1.
I've been
That's-
working on
that's
getting
how
security up, but she
amateurs
only does
calculate it.
Pilates.
That's pretty
All
good.
right. A bunch of Romulans have been vaporized, and their shuttles are now on fire.
Yes!
Oh, that might have worked too well.
Let's fucking go! Me and Becca are running, the lightning
I can
flies
just picture
between
it.
us
They're
as we're
running
like
around
fucking
with-
booking it.
When Becca sees the Romulans be vaporized, she's like, were we supposed to set phasers to kill, Captain?
All right,
Thought this was in the security briefing. We are on set phasers to war crime right now.
Chesh, could you bring my threat to 2, please?
Ooh, no,
Oh, no.
I don't
Oh my
wanna.
god, what are you doing?
I don't wanna.
Shelby appears out of nowhere and blows up the solar system.
You know, that might be
The-
to our benefit.
The earthquakes accelerate like crazy, and the ground starts splitting under you. It is time for you to run to the Bellerophon and get out of here.
It's time to cheese it!
So what I would like everyone to do is give me a difficulty 1 fitness and security check. Who is on the planet? If you're not on the planet, you don't have to.
Okay, no, I'm on the.
Fitness
One.
and security. Alright.
All right, that's
Have
1
you
more
tried
momentum
running
from Becca
faster?
Paris.
Alright. 4. I'll roll last so that way we have it.
Can I spend a momentum?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, everybody should be
I
spending
need
one
that third
momentum.
die.
I'm also going to spend a momentum.
All right, that momentum is earned back, so that's fine.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's 4. I'm gonna spend 1 so that puts us
Jopkins
back to 3.
wheezes and jogs very slowly.
Sorry, this was fitness and what?
Security.
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 Alright, what's our complication range on this? Still 3 or less?
It's 1 on this, because this has nothing to do with the power systems.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume that my yoga will not apply to this focus, unless it's a balancing issue.
It is a bit of a balancing issue, so I will let it apply.
Nice,
Mhm.
alright, and I am going to roll 3 dice.
Plus, you took yoga. I gotta give it to you sometimes.
Gotta give it to
Yeah.
me sometimes.
I mean, I also gave you BDSM a few times, so, you know.
Yeah!
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, that's another momentum that you gained right there. So that's
So we're
we're
back up
basically
to-
we didn't spend any momentum.
We
Unfortunately,
ping-ponged it.
though, Petty Officer Billy
No,
has
that's
in fact.
on
That's
Jopkins.
John.
Oh, Han Jopkins. I'm sorry. Han Jopkins has tripped, and his leg is now wedged a bit into one of the cracks in the ground. You could leave him.
No, I turn
You can
around
try
and
it.
I'm gonna shoot a phaser at, like, the ground where his leg is stuck. Get
All
him
right.
out.
In that case, give me a control and security check. Difficulty 2.
Get ready to get shot in the foot.
Yeah, if there's a complication on this, you are definitely going to roll damage
Yeah.
against Han Jopkins.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, this was, did you say control and what? What did you say?
Security.
Okay,
Control and security.
Looting is
Okay.
control and security.
I've actually got pretty good control, so okay. I'm going to take off my focus because I don't have, unless I can use composure for it, which, so I'm not panicking, but
Too bad
Um,
Becca has a focus in phasers.
I am going to roll. I'm gonna burn. How many momentum do I need to burn for 3 dice?
One.
To roll 3 total, it's one momentum.
And what is the challenge on this one? Sorry, what is the?
Two.
It's a challenge 2.
Difficulty
Okay.
2.
I'm gonna burn so
Check.
I can get 4 dice.
Be 3
All right,
momentum.
that's 3 momentum.
Yeah. So I'm gonna drop all momentum to 1, and I'm gonna roll. Let's go.
All right,
Nice.
you get 1 momentum back, and Han Hopkins is freed. You're not quite back to the ship yet, which means one of the Romulans is going to take a shot. And it is going to be directed at...
Me.
Let's
Me.
see.
Pick me.
Yeah, okay, you. All right,
No.
fine. But it's a disruptor rifle, and I'm paying 2 threat to make this a lethal attack.
Hold on.
Shoot
Can
me!
Becca dive in front of the captain to take the shot?
Lame.
Is her job?
Give me a daring and security difficulty 3 check.
My God.
I have gymnastics. Would that help?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to. How much momentum do we have?
2.
2.
He's only got 2 threats, so you can
He's got
give him
0
Yeah,
threat.
I'll-
He just used the last 2 of his threats.
Oh.
I'll give you a threat and use that momentum to roll 4 die.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, that gets you 2 back, but you're also taking... let's see.
1.
12 points of stress.
Oh.
How much do you have?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 2 more left.
Okay, but here's the bad news. You now have a gaping hole in your torso, which is not currently you because of the cauterization, but you're gonna die soon if you don't get treatment.
Yeah. All right.
Becca's got to have some kind of
Get
quippy liner.
Get down,
Come
Mr.
on, Jordan.
President.
Face, not the torso.
Oh my gosh.
As Becca's lying there, she's got to have some kind of quippy one-liner about being a security officer, right?
Yeah, I'll let you be conscious for at least a few more seconds if you want a quippy one-liner.
I'll grab the captain's hand and say, "Does this mean I get my promotion?"
Yes, perfect.
You ruined it.
All right, All right, I will say, hey, Tack, you want to shoot back at that guy?
Am I down there with them?
Hack's not with us.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, you're not.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Does anyone want to shoot back or help out or anything?
I'm gonna
I mean,
pick.
if I can fire from orbit, I'm glad you do that.
I'm gonna pick Becca up and start running.
All
I
right,
don't think I
give
can
me...
do first aid right now, right? Like, the best
Probably not.
thing is to just get her onto the ship. Yeah.
Get her to the pit. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, give me a control and fitness and medicine check, so you
Oh.
don't further injure her.
Can it be a command so I can just be like, hang in there?
No.
Damn it. All right. I'm gonna assume my
Hey,
BDSM
also,
doesn't apply
I
to
almost never call for fitness medicine, so
Yeah.
give me this one.
this. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right. Over the shoulder, off we go. Do I have a way to do this? Can I bargain
might have
with
a-
the DM?
Well, you might have a value that you could spend determination on.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, got
Metagame
it.
says,
Bravery is the folly of the stupid.
Okay, but here's the thing. That's you being brave.
Yeah,
you'd be challenging that.
Yeah.
That
Not
would
so
be a
much.
challenge.
that's
Which,
unfortunate.
if you want, you could then use another value to get, like, that spend that determination.
yeah.
Also, Lieutenant Matt the Moose Broker for $5 says, Disruptor Fire is not a weight loss method approved by Starfleet Medical.
All right, I'm going to do
No.
a determination. What's the
Okay.
challenge on this?
So, okay, hold on. You're going to use determination to do what?
To give me more dice to succeed?
You have to
The,
invoke a value positively or a directive positively to do that.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so I either have to be brave or I have to be... So the negative would be me being like, this is stupid. To try to carry this person who just jumped in front of a fucking thing.
okay, but here's what you could do.
Is that the challenge? Yeah.
If you challenge the bravery is the folly of the stupid,
Mm-hmm.
you could use that to then get an extra point of determination to then spend on
Mhm.
Oh, I guess you don't have a current value that would help with that, do you?
Yeah, that's the thing. You have to have a value that would help.
Is there a mission directive that might help?
Not really. But hey, you could get a point of determination to spend later.
Like a standing order.
Yeah, you could still just get the determination to do something else.
I'm a little bit confused. Why doesn't my value work?
Because you're not using it, you're challenging it. You're doing the opposite of what it says.
Yeah.
You're being brave.
Oh. So I can't
Right.
use it to apply it to my thinking of what Becca did was stupid.
Right.
Was
But
brave
what
and
you can
stupid.
do is challenge it, because you now admire Becca for having done
But
this.
I
despite
don't.
that
I think
challenging.
you're stupid.
Okay, fair.
Well, in that case, just roll it flat and it'll be fine. You have 2 momentum,
Yeah.
All right.
and I have 0 threat, although it says I have 1.
So my value doesn't apply
Well,
because.
that means we should give you a threat then.
All right. Hold on. So we have. It's a challenge 2 or is it challenge 3?
2.
Challenge 2. I'm rolling fitness and medicine and I have a 12, which isn't the worst. I don't have a focus in it. I want 4 dice.
Wait, are you sure you don't have a focus?
Unless you're gonna give me BDSM for carrying this bitch.
I'll do it.
All right, I'll take BDSM for it. Over the shoulder.
Fireman's carry.
Yeah, over the shoulder we go.
I was a fireman for a while.
Look, some kink scenes involve carrying people.
We
It happens.
have. I'm going to use 2 momentum. 1 momentum's gonna give me 1 dice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Can I stack the other momentum on top of the threat that you need to get me
Yep.
1 more dice?
That
So
would reduce me to 0 momentum and give me 1 threat total.
wouldn't that put you at 2 threat total? You're at 1.
No,
right now.
because you should have put me down to 0, but you only put me down to 1.
Oh, okay. I thought you got 1 back somewhere. All right, that's fine. I'm not gonna complain. You're at 1. All right.
Okay.
And that gives me 4 dice.
Yes.
All right.
We
All
did
right,
it,
Becca.
guys. We did it.
All right, Becca. We did the math.
Hey, that's 2 momentum back,
Nice roll.
and Becca is being successfully carried back. Va, you're on the planet's surface, or no, you're on the ship.
Vaz on
Command-
And all the shooty people are gone.
Yeah.
All right, well, so I'm gonna rule that you guys got back to the Bellerophon.
Okay, yeah, so it's like, I'm running. Like,
Yep. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna switch back to the Kong Z.
Nice.
So one thing is, while you're working on all of this, oh, I'm on the wrong page there. Give me a second. Okay, yeah.
Oh my god.
You get a message from Captain Watson. I think it's Watson. It might not be. Let me double check. Yeah, it is Captain Watson, and he says, Captain, we're suffering heavy damage in delaying these Romulans. I'm not sure how much longer we're going to be able to survive here. However, at this point, though, you have succeeded in delaying the breakup of the planet long enough for the Bellerophon to get up off the planet. And your next big thing is a daring and con task with a difficulty of 3, assisted by the ship's engines and con, which has a complication range of 2, by the way, to break away from the dying planet now that the Bellerophon is rising.
The
Okay.
ship gave
Plus
2
the ship
successes.
2. Yep. So basically, hey, don't roll 0, Billy.
go, Billy!
Daring
I'm
and con.
pretty sure I
Power.
I'm pretty sure I can do that.
You should have 1 momentum if you want. Oh, nope, never mind. You got it. All right, so you
Nice.
managed to pull away from the planet successfully. However, one of the last transmissions that you get from the Bellerophon is that they are currently suffering hull breaches and their warp core is about to breach. And then there is a
Bellerophon or the
ping.
other one?
Oh, sorry, the Thunder Child.
Okay.
The Thunder Child
Oh.
explodes. However, it seems to have taken at least one of the Romulan warbirds with it, and the other 3 are heavily damaged. Although, oddly, one significantly less so than the others.
Are they headed this way or are they leaving?
They are still headed your way.
Assholes.
So
However,
Reject the
a
warp
massive beam of energy that the Kong Z is pushing out through its navigation dishes changes color, and then it freezes in space. It starts spinning into a glittering swirl of prismatic light. A rip in space opens up before you, spilling out every color of the rainbow in every possible direction, cycling through the spectrum into countless hues and shades you never thought could exist, and which carry the scent of 1,000 species of flower, which is not something you're expecting to be coming from the view screen.
I can
The swirling
smell
vor-
space.
The swirling vortices on the planet and aboard the starships. Swirling vortices on the planet and aboard starships start to form. They're approximately humanoid size, while those some appearing in space are large enough for even a Obena-class starship to pass through. As you take in the spectacle, a feminine form appears within each vortex simultaneously, presenting the same message to each of you at the same time. As before, this is a tall humanoid alien, clad in a form-fitting dress, with what appears to be wings on her back and a small sweeping tiara atop her head. Again, the same short dark hair and wide open eyes that are solid blue with no evidence of iris or pupil. As she takes full shape within the shimmering light, she reaches a hand toward you, either in greeting or in supplication. "Friends," she says, "well met. I am Ashtamilia of the Displaced Tilikaal. My people and I need your help. We have been trapped for countless millennia in this broken dimension, and we must escape." The prismatic lights flicker, nearly go out, then surge back. The stress on Ashtamilia's face is palpable as the light flickers, as if she is making some great effort to keep the vortices open. "We are out of time. We cannot further hold open the way. Take my hand, please." She reaches out further and her hand to each of you simultaneously, somehow appearing to be in multiple places at once. Even through the ship-sized portal, she reaches her hand. You all receive the telepathic message that says, "Please, take her hand, for your sake and for theirs," as the system continues to break down around you. That was Assessor Tredik speaking to you telepathically.
Push out one of my flippers vaguely in the direction of the thing.
Va is going to take her hand and order a tractor beam on the space hand.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. The hand, as you attach the tractor beam to it, the hand reaches forward towards the ship and then is placed on top of the ship, and the ship is dragged in through the portal. At which point we are done with the season finale. We will be picking up with what the hell happens after you go through the ship-sized portal next time, several weeks from now, with the opener of season 2.
Man, we're gonna be on the planet, the time stop planet that's got like fucking Kirk on it.
No, we're opening. This is a Voyager season now, so we're being flung across the galaxy.
Oh, here we go. We're gonna get flung so hard we're gonna be fighting replicators.
Hey, exactly what happens is gonna be a little bit up in the air for at least a few weeks. For $5, Lieutenant Matt the Moose Broker says, "Thunderchild, kicking Martian ass and Romulan shoulder boards." Absolutely true. So here's what's going to happen. For the next few weeks, we're going to do a few other things. We got Maddie doing Scots and Cats. We got Zerolon doing Aliens. Also, if you are interested in playing in Aliens, there is a link to the Discord in the pinned chat. Join the Discord, and if you then message Zerolon or just tag him or whatever, you can be added, and once we get about 5 people or so, we will be good for Aliens. If you haven't played, this is a horror sci-fi TTRPG. It has a high fatality rate, but there are backup characters that you can play as if your first character dies or whatever.
It's a meat grinder.
And it is a bit of a meat grinder. It's a lot of fun. I may or may not be playing in it because I also might want to take a little bit of a break because this is a lot of work. So, I might want a little break. But we should be back in probably 3 to 5 weeks, depending on exactly how many games we get through and whatnot. But thank you so much, everybody. Thank you all to my players for coming in, hanging out. You did lose the Bellerophon, so there is that.
No, we didn't.
The
Thunderchild.
Thunderchild. You're right. You lost the Thunderchild. I'm sorry. I always mix those two
my
up.
beloved.
Yeah, the Akira.
We won't mix them up anymore. There's only one.
Well, so yeah, we are indeed ending on a freaking cliffhanger, Becca Justiniano.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, look, it's a long and proud Star Trek tradition to end a season on a cliffhanger and make y'all wait to figure out what the heck happens afterwards.
Yeah, but Becca, we got you to the ship.
Yeah, we're there. All right, so thank you so much, everybody. If anyone has any last words, feel free to give them, and then we're just going to get out of here, and we're going to do reputation rolls in private, basically.
Yeah, well, I just think it's important that everyone knows that there's 2 kind of people in this world. Those that can extrapolate from incomplete data.
It's true.
I'm going live after this on my channel. Bye.
Bye. Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. Goodbye. Bye. Bye.